internet. We're on the internet.
Hello, welcome to Roll for Bowl. We are a D&D live stream. I am DM Ben Competence. These are your Dragon Lords. Say hi, Dragon Lords.
Hi, Dragon
Hi,
Lords.
Dragon Lords.
Wonderful, delightful people. We are playing Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, a Greek mythology-inspired D&D live stream every Monday night. If you're already here, chances are you already know that. Oh, we already have people here. Oh, Alex, hello. I play Curse of Strahd with Alex, and they are a delightful person. So we are getting started. I guess we may as well just jump right into this. So I guess short version, if there is a short version, or actually, Callista, I know that we gave you the Herculean task of condensing 6 months of story into a poem, and that is a bit much to ask of anybody. So but I wanted to ask you if you, just as the bard, wanted to give us a general overview of what's happened so far in the campaign.
I'll try to keep it short and sweet. I'm not known for it, but basically, we were all summoned by Versi the Oracle and given 3 great labors, which we've now completed. We are currently in the city of Mitros, which is the biggest city in Thylia, and we just drove away a storm that was being, I don't know, that Sidon was using to torment the city. And in our honor, Versi, the goddess of wisdom, who is also the queen of Mitros, is holding the great games in our honor. While that's happening, we've also been tasked to find the Lady of Coins, who is a Medusa who runs the criminal underbelly of the city, because we believe she's been turning wealthy folks or folks who get in her way into statues. We are also in the process of attempting to have a Cerberus brought from the great, but it's not a mine, it's a forge.
It's the Mithril Forge, yes.
Yeah, from the Mithril Forge, so that we can do combat with it and have a death in honor of Sidon, which I interrupted and postponed and made an oath about. And I think currently we are at the home of a former flame of mine. We're going to be staying there because we got kicked out of the castle because Acostus, the king of Mitros, is not too pleased with us.
Yeah, they seem to have run. That sounds wonderful. They have run afoul of the King Acostus. Fortunately for them, these are beautiful, sexy heroes that everybody loves, which is to say they are very celebrated right now. And one of them, I won't name names, I'll let you figure out whichever Callista it is popular, very popular amongst the city, and was able to use her amorous connections to get them a place to stay. They stay there now with a rather rich member of town named Alcades, who has offered them 5,000 gold to kill the Lady of Coins. The heroes, I believe, are unaware that Krayarin, who will be joining the stream soon, has a very special connection to the Lady of Coins. I think that covers it. The Olympics are still going, but for now, Tammy, would you care to introduce yourself? Tell us something about your character.
I'm Tammy, and I play Kiki, the demigoddess Triton barbarian. And I never thought of any interesting points about her that people wouldn't know. She used to just have a military type of life, and now discovering there's something more. So I'm sticking with that.
I love that.
She hasn't quite figured out what all there is yet.
I think that's wonderful. And we're going to skip over to Reed, Euphemian.
I'm muting myself and unmuting myself, and my name is Reed, and I am the wizard Euphemian, the human wizard, And I'm probably the cleverest of the group, and the horniest
I will.
wizard you're likely to meet.
He is. He is the horniest wizard you're likely to meet, and it's quite an honor for everybody involved. And that brings us to the maybe the second horniest member of the group. I'm not really sure how we would gauge that. Callista, feel free to. Yes, that's perfect. Callista, feel free to. You're muted.
I'm muted. I said I'm the only one with horns.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Callista, I'm Allie. Callista's my character. She's a satyr bard, and she is also multi-class into a celestial warlock. Her patron is Kyra, the goddess of music and poetry and other things, who travels with us. And thing about Callista, let's see. She's not actively searching for, but she did lose her family when she was younger. And by lose, I mean one day she came home and they were all gone, and nobody, including her, could remember anything about them. So that's the thing that's happened to her.
It
that we
is a
haven't
thing that's happened.
done much with yet.
I see people here. Hello, Dalek Black. You're fantastic. Hello, Six Flags Magic Mountain. I don't know you immediately, but I respect your name. So thank you. With no further additions, we are going to jump right in. I feel great about picking up where we left off last time because you guys are in the home, the grandiose manor of Alcades, lover of Callista, very rich influence, a rich influencer. That name means something different back then. Who is giving you guys a job. There are across the room 3 statues that Alcades has explained are servants that were turned to stone by the Medusa that robbed him, that he believed was the Lady of Coins. He would come into the room. He comes into the room, and he says, "So this is the offer. That's the offer that I have for you. As you can see, the evidence of her horrible actions, as well, the ones that we could find, at least. We are missing one handsome young man. You would have liked him, Callista, musician. Bad
Well,
luck.
hopefully we can find him and get it fixed.
Get it fixed.
There's got to be a way to undo this, right?
All right. Reed, they said that our volume's a little quieter. Can you turn up the other people's?
I can try to
okay.
speak up.
Okay, I'll try and turn up my volume too. Okay. Is it your computer volume maybe? Okay. James, we'll speak up a little bit more, but let us know if that doesn't cover it, okay? Just keep us posted. So, yeah, he says you would have liked him as a musician, but where are my manners? Do you need a room or the usual room, Callista, or anything like that?
I mean, I'm happy to stay in my usual room, and then I'll kind of turn around and look at everybody else and just be like, do you guys want your own space, or are we okay to share?
I don't think there's anything wrong with sharing.
Perfect. They'll stay with me.
Okay, excellent. Wonderful. We'll go get the guest room made up. It is yours as long as you're here. Let me know when you want to begin on that, and if you need anything else, any other resources for that task. I appreciate it. I have things to tend to. I had a few business matters. I wasn't expecting to be graced with your presence, the 3 of you today. So I'll be back. And he
Just a reminder, I think I mentioned it already, but we are expecting 2 more. One, an elven man who is a little bit surly, but he's got a soft center. His name is Crayren.
Yes, I've heard around
Excellent. Town. Okay, and then Kyra will be coming and joining us as well. So I think we already talked about it, but I just want to make sure.
Yes,
that
it's been
if
a
they
lot.
Show up.
It's been a lot. We're going to go. I'm going to go see what room we can have available for Kyra. And he is very well. And he turns and he just sort of walks away, sort of in a quick hustle and bustle. You guys have this room to yourself with the statues and whatever you need to do. Craven will arrive right when Jen arrives on camera.
Perfect.
But it is your call. I have no one in this room with you right now.
So, what do you think about all this Lady of Coins business?
I mean, it seems likely, based on my understanding of her operation, that I guess the thing that's confusing to me is why would she be on the job? You know what I mean? Like, she's the leader of an underground organization. Why is she the one doing the dirty work?
I would also add the graffiti outside of the arena. That had nothing to do with her.
How do you know that?
I may have had a hand in it.
That's fun.
Valis.
So you tricked Valis?
Valis was aware. She chose not to disclose because it furthers her agenda about putting pressure on the Lady of Coins and issuing crackdowns.
Well, I guess, how do we know we can trust any of it if she's willing to lie about that?
Well, and that's exactly it. I know that we've got some Medusa, but we know there's at least one other in town. And it seems strange that it would happen all of a sudden, that suddenly she would change her motives.
I'm just trying to think if... I mean, we should definitely look into this, but I'm not really sure where to start.
Well, Cray seems to have some connection to the seedy underworld around here. That seems
Well, we
like
can ask him when he shows up.
Did you send for Kyra? How did you tell Kyra you were going to be here exactly?
I don't know if we did.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like, I don't know how she would find. Oh, okay.
I don't know. She's capable.
Oh, she is. She is. That's no doubt. I'm just like thinking. I'm like, they didn't leave a forwarding address. I mean, you told her that you guys were moving out. Like, okay, that's fair.
Well, okay, to be fair, I think I may have mentioned that I knew someone in the area, and this is the location where she recruited me.
That's true.
So if she was, like, looking for us, there is a reason she would look here.
Yeah, no, I got ideas. But anyway, it's your turn. Treble Adonis is Crayerin messaging while they're driving, and we're seeing them. Cray would come in with the letter. We'll definitely have to address that once you are here, Cray. But yeah. You guys can have the floor for a little bit more before I have something else happen.
I should probably bring to your attention as well. I did speak with the representative of the temple here. I can't remember if I've told you or not. It seems that perhaps Lutheria is, or some followers of Lutheria are taking children as part of their appeasement, regardless of the fact that it was not agreed to. Do we feel like that's something we should be looking into?
I mean, what are we gonna do about it?
Well, we could at the very least see if we can track down where and when it's happening.
And then we would tell Versi, or...
Or if it's just a certain two malcontents, perhaps we could just stop them ourselves.
That's fair. Do you think they're taking advantage of the games as like a opportunity when people are busy?
It wouldn't surprise me if that were some part of it. Children get separated from their parents in crowds, or perhaps get left behind at home. I think at the very least we should investigate it.
I mean, we're already looking into the Lady of Coin thing, so just a couple extra questions.
Mhm.
Certainly.
So, Euphemian, do you want to do this while Kiki and Kraren are competing, or
I could certainly start asking some questions. Perhaps go
I
down
can come
to
with you if you'd like?
Don't you... Are you not sponsoring?
I mean, I was planning to, but honestly, I don't know if they need me.
Well, I would certainly welcome your company. 2 is better than 1, and prevents us from being ambushed.
Kiki, what do you think?
By all means, I think I can manage here without having any additional enhancement.
Performance enhancing bards.
Uh-huh.
That's fantastic.
I'll play legally today.
I think at this point, you would see like around the entrance to the palace, you just see like this blur of blue and silver, and there's, hi, have you seen? Oh, hi. And just Kyra's they're holding she's holding like this bottle of wine, and she just looks up. He goes, okay, hi, okay, that helps. Third place, okay. This. And she like walks over, like sort of like a bounce in her step, walks over to Callista and goes, "You know where this is? This is great. And I can actually like talk to you this time and look at this place. This place is beautiful." She like spins around and she goes, "Last time I was here, I had to be like all mysterious and distant because I was waiting for the reveal. But this place is, those are new. Oh no.
Yeah.
Here too?
Yeah. And I maybe made another oath.
What?
So, it just kind of felt like the thing to do, since, Alcades was being so kind and letting us stay here and everything.
What did you do?
But I agreed that once we find out who is responsible for this, I will, I can't remember exactly what I said now. Something along the lines of bring them to justice or attempt to kill them.
As a point of order, I don't think that was actually an oath. I think you like made a promise, but I don't think you like swore into the ether type oath.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just assumed the worst.
Yeah, no. No, if you ever make an oath, like it is unmistakable.
Okay.
There will not be ambiguity on whether those happen. But she just looks at you and just goes, "Okay, so you're gonna take care of that?"
I mean, we were already kind of asked to, so I mean.
Yeah.
I have my suspicions that all may not be as it seems, at least as far as this is concerned.
Oh, theory crafting. And she pulls out or she lets another scroll fly by her. She goes, "Okay, who?"
I don't have a who yet, but certainly I don't necessarily believe it's the lady.
Okay.
I mean,
Toss
Kyra,
this.
it's never the first suspect.
I mean, that's true.
Except when
that's
it
true.
is.
That's also true.
Sometimes
and you see her just
they
like her
do a
quill
double
behind her,
fake.
just like writing theories and scratching them out more and more. And she goes, "Okay, so these the statues or the games or what
Both.
did you? Oh, okay.
We're planning
That
on
worked.
letting the athletic people handle the athletic things, and the smart people handle the smart people things.
I thought I was helping you.
You're sweet.
I'll just give Callie a hug.
I don't.
Um,
Look. Okay, I know my limits.
you are. Okay, we'll talk about that later. And she goes, okay, so sorry I'm late, but do you guys need me to come with you to the games or smart people? Do you need me to write down how you solve this?
It's up to you, really. Which tale do you think needs more telling?
I have made some difficult choices in my day. And she goes, okay, and she turns around to Kiki and reaches out to grab your hands. And she goes, I am so sorry, but I can't miss anything, because if there's a reveal later and then it was like obvious at the beginning, but I didn't write that down, I'm gonna feel like a jerk. But there's a lot of people watching. Versy's there. She doesn't miss anything. She probably already knows to watch. I don't know. It's very disorienting to talk to her. But they're gonna take care of it. Do you have everything that you need?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
Go where the news is. Go where the action is.
Ray
I mean, I
walks in
do
at
take
this
a little
point
of.
Oh, great.
and
Okay,
says,
yes.
"Do you have any idea how hard it is to find you guys?"
I had to go door to door.
I know, so did I. It was ridiculous. Like, you guys, I thought we were popular or something. Like, you'd think they'll be like, oh yeah, those guys went that way. But no, it was friggin' hard to find you guys. But yo, this is swanky.
Sorry,
Nice.
we don't want any.
What?
Kyra turns and laughs at Euphemian, and it turns back to Craven and goes, "Hi, you're one of the
Hey.
strong ones, apparently. I think. I don't know. Did I
Yeah.
just insult him?
Nah, it's good.
We're either smart or athletic. Apparently, we can't be
Well,
both.
Oh, well, I'm
I
not,
will say
so-
with mock hurt.
They're called archetypes. It's a compliment.
I'm pretty much not, so yeah.
You're probably smarter than me, Kiki.
Yeah.
Well, according to Euphemian here, I'm only good for the game, so I might as well get going.
Wait, am I supposed to be in this too?
Yes, you're
Um,
discussing.
Oh, okay. Let's go discussing.
And Kyra's gonna
I'm
look at her
sure-
notes
I'm
and
sure
go,
Kyra's like grammar heart is like, ow, discussing. Ah.
Kyra's gonna look at her notes and go, looking at these, I thought that like Callista and Kiki were about the same. Actually, Craven, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. And she's goes, okay, well, good luck to both of you, and I have to go. I can't miss a detail. Let's go. So are you guys ready to leave right now, or are you coming back later?
Man, I just got here. Well, I
Yeah.
got bacon. You know what?
Well,
I got a fuck ton of bacon from that king. Y'all want to see it? And I bring out like, I don't know, 2 takeout containers of bacon.
What is a
It's such
takeout container in
I don't
Thylia?
know. I don't know, like a wicker basket. I don't know.
Like a wicker basket of bacon. A wicker bacon basket. That's amazing.
I can see this sourpuss-faced Crayon stomping through the marketplace, stomping down the road with these little baskets, looking for his friends.
Oh my god! I'm like, God, I can. But the only thing that's making me happy is the smell of bacon, because I can waft it up to me every now and then, and I'm like, okay, I can get
Self-soothing.
bacon. Yeah, at the end of this. But
Um,
I was hoping that maybe I could go and like have. Sorry, I can hear the pup in the background. Yeah, if maybe we could like, I don't know. I got some stuff to show you guys. Yeah.
Well, we need to get going for the games anyway, so I guess we'll just reconvene after the games here. You
Hold
guys, when
on,
you
hold
guys
on.
are done.
and Kyra goes, stuff?
Stuff?
Yeah. Cal, I don't know if you remember, but you gave me a letter not that long ago, like literally.
Did, yes, and that kid stole my money.
Yep, and I paid you back for it because that
Thank
kid's
you.
an asshole.
You really didn't need to, but
No, I'm still gonna do it because kids are assholes. So
Sorry about that. Kara,
I mean, I appreciate it because I'm about to be tight on money again. But
yeah.
don't worry about it.
And then I give the letter over to you, Fimian, and I don't know, do you want me to read it? I can read the actual letter if you want me to do it.
Yeah, you might as well, if you've got it on you.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is just a messed up letter. But I don't know. It's like somebody has a crush on me, but then they don't know how to say it because it's really shitty. But here. And they got my name right, which is weird. Dear Krayerin, I've been a long fan of your heroics, and I'm glad to know that you're doing well. My aunt told me that you were in Mitros and I should write to you. Only a fool would ignore the advice of their aunt. So I decided to send you a message. Thank you for reading this young woman's message. Though I'm not a great hero like you, my hobbies have taught me quite a lot. For example, while admiring the statues in my floral garden, I came to understand the nature of thorns. A flower can be beautiful and you can trust it to want nothing more than to brighten your day. This does not mean, however, it is not surrounded by thorns. This is why I do not openly greet each flower I see, no matter how much I enjoy it. We have to be careful how we walk among the roses and know when to admire them from a distance, lest we prick many a finger. Fucker. Wait, it's not. That's not in there. That's not. I'm just saying this. It's a
Kyra
tricky
crosses
business
off a word.
gardening. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Kyra. It's a tricky business gardening. Did you know that there's no consistent definition of a weed? A weed is any flower or bloom whose presence is a blight on the rest of the garden. While one can be tempted to let every creation flourish, this is the same as letting those very creations strangle and choke one another. You have to be willing to rip some blooms from their roots, and it won't always make sense to onlookers. I hope this letter was helpful. I'm far too shy to meet with you and have to assume you appreciated this. Please understand if I don't enclose a return address. Good luck on your future challenges. I'm off to enjoy some bacon and eggs. A fan. So I think that we're dealing with another Medusa. We have to be.
Some relation, perhaps?
You know, I don't know my family very well. So I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I just don't like that ripping thorns and ripping flowers from their roots and stuff because I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're a pawn in somebody's game.
Well, it seems to me that, speaking of statues in the garden, is somewhat pointed.
Yeah, you're telling me. So I don't know what to tell you. I feel like we're being played here, is what I feel like.
By whoever wrote you this letter, or by Valis, or
I think we're pawns in all their games. What they're doing to I don't like this attention. Like everybody loves you guys and crowds around you guys. I don't like that. I mean, for me, like that's just so it could be anyone. I don't know. I don't trust nobody except for you four.
You trust us.
That's
Yeah,
a
you know what?
friend.
Shh. Keep it on the down low, everybody. Okay. I don't like people
We're-
knowing stuff like that.
We're
Okay.
friends. I'll put my
Oh,
arm around
God.
his shoulder as I'm reaching for some bacon.
Oh, here, just get the bacon. I just don't touch me.
can I
No.
make my way over to the statues and just kind of look closer at them to see if they're holding anything, or if there's anything identifying on them that might give me an idea of what they were doing at the time that they were
They may have a note
frozen.
scrunched into their hand, into their petrified hand.
Well, I wonder
trying to
whether or
reach
not there's
you
something that
without your
they're
carriage
all. Do they all look similar? Like, are they all humans? Are they all like elves? Are they all satyrs? Like, is there a targeted Like who are like I
Um,
know they're targeting servants, I guess, and
I think it's just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out if that's the case, if it is wrong place, wrong time, what were they doing at the time? Like, is there any indication of what they were doing at the time that they were frozen that might give me a hint as to like where to
you
look?
can roll an investigation check,
Okay.
and if anybody else wants to help you,
I would
you
like
can
to
get.
help.
All right. Then we'll do it this way. Craren can roll with advantage because Craren's investigation is higher, so that's the best roll. And
Okay.
this will be something that you guys figured out together.
Okay. She like points stuff out to me while I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go check that out. Yeah, cool, Cal. Yeah,
I'm
cool.
going to
cool,
take a
cool.
different tack. I'm going to track down Alcades.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, 24, dude.
Whoa.
Natural 20.
Natural 2024. Okay. You're going to look at Alcades.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to deal with them first, that's fine.
No, I was going to ask if you guys are going different directions. Kiki, what do you want to do?
I'm just standing there waiting for Cray to finish what he's saying so that we can get going to the games.
All
Oh
right.
right, we gotta go to the games. Crap.
Kiki's just like,
I think
come
Kyra's
on.
going to sit. Kyra's going to sit down and offer some bacon to.
I want
She
another
doesn't
gold
offer-
medal, damn it!
Offer some bacon to Kiki, and go. You ready for today? And
Yeah, but now I just want to get it over with and get on to helping with this too.
you got this. She goes. I'm not supposed to do this a lot because. Listen, just do me a favor and don't accept any sponsors, and then we'll avoid a scandal, okay? And she kisses you on the forehead. You have a 1d4 blessing at your next to be used within the next 8 hours.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to do that a lot because it can tip the scales, but
Thank you. But a scandal?
well, I mean, I'm not supposed to bless you.
Oh, for helping me.
For helping,
Okay,
and then,
gotcha.
so if someone else gives that, then that means that you got 2 blessings. It's a whole thing.
Mm.
Honestly, I'm kind of wondering what Versy's gonna say because she might see something, but
I love Kyra. I love you. Do we wait? We're not watching this because I'm busy investigating. Okay, Jen
The
loves
only way
Kyra.
know is if the only way that she'd know anything is if you left a nice lipstick mark on my forehead, and she knows that it's your
it
color.
feels warm, but you don't like. It feels like you can actually feel like the imprint of her lips, but there's no mark there at all.
Oh, I love Jen loves Kyra so much.
So Reed, I will get to you in a moment. At a 24, the two of you guys are looking through. Everybody that you're seeing looks like they were. Someone's like has their arms up like they're jumping back in surprise. One person's raising their hands up like they're pointing at somebody. Someone else is holding basically gardening shears and sort of turning around. You notice in sum total that all of these people were workers that were going about their business. They would be I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take one thing back. You're not going to see a gardener. You're going to see what would the equivalent basically someone who basically cared as a caretaker for their animals. Basically like stable hands. There you go. When you look at all of them, all of the they all look like they're reacting to somebody or some sort of threat in different ways. They're all jobs that would be had sort of that would have a graveyard shift. I'm giving you the big map for 24, and then also all of these are mundane jobs, but Callista, Alcades said that you would have liked the statue that wasn't here, which was a musician. At a 24, at a crit of the two of you working together and getting a 24, you can sort of flash back, and everybody's statues seem to be of like basically just different people that live at the palace or look like they were like surprised or moving around the palace. And you saw some noble, like very, very few noble folk, very few, like a 20-to-1 ratio of like workers and commoners versus noble folk. But you didn't see any musicians over there at all. No one with a lute or a lyre or anything like that. It's very clear from what you can see that all of these are by surprise. All of these are spur of the moment. But then there's a secondary meaning, if that makes sense. As to whose statues stay and whose don't. That's what I can give you at that. Euphemian, you reach Alcades, and he is in his room with his wife Niobe, and he's going to, he goes, no, Kyra's going to be here. The goddess of music, we have to. And she goes, no, I understand that. I'm just saying, you're not. You always sell yourself short, my darling. We don't have to leave the room for her to be here. And he's like, and he just goes, well, that's an option. Can I help you? And he turns and sees Euphemia and he goes, this isn't your room. This is going to be Kyra's guest room. No, because maybe.
No, I understand. I'm just looking for a little information if I can. What exactly was taken?
And he says, what does anybody take? Just hooligans and ruffians, just gold, valuable jewels. They've ransacked us. It didn't. They stole pretty much everything that they could find. Just anything of value they took, and they broke into our study and stole any sort of rare items they could find there, and at least 3,000 gold. And nobody goes, is that relevant?
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily relevant, but it does indicate more that it was a crime of opportunity, more than something that they were looking for something in particular.
Yes, she goes, absolutely. That's what's happened to everybody else's home. They've had their golds and valuables taken, and several of their employees assaulted, which has just been. It's going to take us days to find new workers.
The one that has gone missing, what was his name?
Let me pull up his name real fast, because everybody asks me questions that are super obvious they were going to get asked and that I'm not ready for. And give me 1 second. Let me see. She says Elathelia. Elathelia is the name. I'll put the spelling in the chat.
Yes, please, because I suck at names.
and she says, Elathelia. He was a wonderful, musician and very handsome young man.
And am I understanding correctly that he simply was not there as of the morning, or had the statue been left there and then was taken later?
Well, she goes, Alcades, this is what I've been asking. These are the types of questions I've been asking you to look into. She goes, come with me for a moment. And Alcades goes, what are we doing about the room? And she just says, she goes, you don't know if you don't ask. Kara seems accommodating, right?
She is here. You're welcome to ask her yourself.
All right, well, in a moment, we have things to discuss. And she leads you out. She leads you to a different guest room. You notice that there's more than one guest room. Let me see. This is like one of the decent ones. It's a good one. And leads you in. You see a large window looking out into the I would say the back garden, and it's like a large open area, and you see that she points and goes right there, and at the base you see large scrapes on the floor, and large scratches and scrapes on the floor, and it's like a little bit of like the steps up to the window are just heavily damaged. And she says, that wasn't there yesterday. Something was dragged out there, and we haven't seen him since. It stands to reason. And she sort of trails off and looks around and says, I mean, that's what I had assumed. Now, Katie said it could have been any number of valuable things, but I can't think of anything in here that would leave the same mark. And we haven't seen him ever since. Which is a shame. He and I had an appointment soon.
I understand. Regardless, this is good to know. It's possible that the statue is still out there somewhere, and it may be possible to recover these people.
We'll have to investigate thoroughly. And she looks you up and down, and she goes, how much time do we have for an investigation exactly?
Well, I'm hoping to take what time we have. I don't know if we'll necessarily come to a finale of it, but perhaps we can put you down the right path. Or someone else down the right path.
Yes, perhaps. I hope to help, and if there's anything else I can answer, let me know. Take whatever you need. And, my husband is very sweet. He's also a bit frustrating at times, so if you would find it easier to just question me one-on-one, I would be more than happy to oblige.
Of course.
Pleasure seeing you again. And she leads you back outside. And she she walks in the room and goes, Alcades, Euphemian investigated. And Alcades goes, oh, he did. And she goes, yes, and he said that I was correct, that it is Athelia, and that he didn't see how it could possibly be any other way. Go on, she says to you. Alcades looks at you like all confused. He goes, well, that seems like a quick judgment to make. And she goes, no, he said it. Euphemian?
It does seem likely, unless there was something large and heavy other than that had been stolen.
And since there obviously wasn't, there's nothing else to discuss. Thank you, Euphemian. We have so much appreciation for what you're bringing to this investigation. We're going to continue getting the room set up. Thank you.
I know when I've been dismissed. I'll go back to the rest of the group.
All right, you guys can rejoin, and you guys can do whatever you'd like from there. Triple, oh, that's the sweetie, Triple. Oh, Fatima, hello. I see you there. You've been outed by a gift. So, yeah, you guys are here. Do you guys want to split up, go to the games, Team Strong, Team Smart, or is there anything else you guys want to do?
I'm just going to give 250 gold to Cray.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
This is your half of the silver medal.
Oh, well, Euphemian, I gave it to you because that's my way to say thank you for everything you do.
I understand, but fair is fair, and it seems like you've earned it. You should have at least some benefit from it.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, if you think about it, you did leave me with, like, having a threesome or something, so I had to end up talking to Pancras, but hey, it was all good either way.
And whatever it was, it worked. So you ended up having a lovely day with Seema until you got beat up.
Seema's so lovely, isn't she? I think I like her, guys. Don't say nothing to nobody, yo. I don't like nobody.
Kyra's face goes bright red with excitement.
Yeah, no, Kyra, no. She's just really nice, okay?
As the quill and the scrolling start making more notes, she's like, this is a subplot.
You guys suck so bad.
Just like out of curiosity, like where is she staying?
At some hotel. Actually, I don't think we actually discussed that, did we?
We have the name. If you want to come up with a name that would fit in here, you totally can. But
I don't know.
Kyra's just gonna go, well, then she can stay with us, right?
No.
It's not a problem.
No, we'll keep it on the down low. It's okay. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, right, Euphemian, right? You got my back here, right, buddy?
I feel like 20 minutes with us would be more than enough to end this budding relationship.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
How dare you? Seema and I are close, okay? She's like my best friend.
She is?
But Cal,
Like outside of you guys. Like,
What about Bulldog?
how about
I mean, everybody's like
well,
everybody is
how about
my best
Lorius?
friend. Yeah, no, all of them. All of them are my best friend.
Okay.
Callista
So
is like a
Kiki, are we-
6-year-old.
What about Nora?
Yeah, what about Honora?
Oh my god, Anora. Oh my god, she and I could talk for hours.
Didn't you take a whole? Didn't you spend the evening at the Siren's Roost? What about them? And you can see Kyra's got like this little smile, like she knows that she's pushing this.
Frankly,
mean-
this
Oh
is
my-
as entertaining as anything else I could be doing right now.
Exactly. Well, how about this person? And let's just go talk about our whole lives.
Every NPC we've come across.
Even that
Okay.
was. Did we have a squirrel? We had a squirrel too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
that's
Squirrel
Yeah.
that never
Like
got
me.
to pay off.
Okay.
The
Oh.
fish.
Anyway.
Blub?
Yep.
The fish. Oh,
Oh.
the fish!
Was his name.
Fish was
Say
so good.
Oh, I missed the fish. God, I hope he's alive. Um,
You're the DM. He can be alive
Yeah,
if you
as though-
want it
as though
to.
That's not your call.
Schrodinger's fish.
Anyways, as we're like listing all these NPCs, I think Kiki and I think we're heading off to the games. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Seems
You
reasonable.
guys head off to the games, and you two. Well, we're just before I'm gonna start with Kiki and Cray, but before I do, just to get in my head, where are you guys starting your investigation?
Is there like a guard post or
For this specific manor?
well, maybe just specifically for the area, something like a police station?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, absolutely. We could definitely make that happen. So anyway, so we'll come back to that most definitely. And in the meantime, let's get back to the games. Let me see if I have the right music for this. I don't, but we're doing it anyway. You guys get back to the games. Large crowds. Whenever you guys both get there, Kiki and Krarin, just you can feel like everybody's talking all around it. You can feel it get louder because now it's like two medalists at the same time, the heroes and everything. Like this is like a big deal for a lot of them. People cheering, people off throwing, like literally throwing gifts at you. By that I mean like flowers and like necklaces and stuff are just like flying out. And then like so basically a couple of the guards are there, and one of them's just you see this guard woman go, okay, we're not doing that again, just like holding people back. You guys have a clear path to the games if you want to. Is there anything that you want to do as you're getting set up?
Could I like just kind of take a look and see if I can see Seema anywhere, just as like a it's
Roll
like
a
just checking
perception
out.
check.
Okay. Perception check on Craigie. Oh man, I hope it's good. 13.
13. You think you see Seema for a second in the crowd, but you check again, and it's not actually, her.
Okay.
She said she came here for the event, but you don't see her anywhere for this.
Oh man, just like metagaming. If she's taken by that fucking Medusa, I'm gonna fucking go crazy. Ugh. Don't put that in your notes.
I'm not.
Mister.
I'm writing something else completely unrelated down. It's actually funny. I literally got a silent keyboard specifically to reduce moments of this specific group listening to when I type. I went and bought one for that, and so you guys can still hear me. And I actually made a note. I was actually realized why you guys were talking that I had to take care of something else. So I started making that note at the same time you said the Seema thing, and I was like, as I'm typing, I'm like, I know how this is gonna come across. I know how this is gonna come across.
My first thought, I'm like, no, not Seema. Okay. Anyhow.
Yeah. So, you guys, who is this?
You know what, Kiki? I almost wish 3 of us went into the games so that we could each take like a silver, a gold, and a bronze. Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be something. That would be something.
So you guys,
Too bad I
really
qualified for the discus and didn't.
That's true. That's fantastic. Kiki, is anything that you want to do?
Nope, just keeping an eye out to see if, as we're getting close to our, I don't know, whatever our little area is, just to see who the other contestants are.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna get there. We're gonna flash ahead to you guys being at the discus event. Then, when you guys are there, everybody's cheering. You see Icarus watching at the top of the arena, very glad that everybody's here to celebrate him. And
Yep.
Valis is watching Versi Acostas, and you see your rivals today. Let me roll one thing. I have to make one adjustment. Okay. Your rivals for today are Falana, the very well liked nymph, the popular and very celebrated one with her own like entourage. Leyland, who is a great champion, happy to compete with you again. Seriously, he's like on the list for so many of these. Melpomene is here, who somehow still welcomed the games after the disgraceful act previously. And then, what was it? You see, Georges is this man that you hadn't really met before. He looks like he's this kind of a large, bulky guy, just like big barrel muscles, and he looks at the two of you and goes, "Oh, you two are the heroes, right?"
Nah.
Okay.
And I'll say, yeah.
yeah, that's right. That's right. What was the guy's name again? Sorry, he was
Georges, Jorges.
Okay.
And he says, "All right, so you're with Kyra, right?"
Well, she's documenting our adventures at times, yeah.
She's like a reporter, so yeah. Wait, do they have reporters at this? She's like a scribe.
We have scribes. We call them reporters.
Okay. Thank you for correcting me.
He goes, "All right, well, Kyra's a choice. Good luck."
You too.
You guys step in. We will do this randomly. What was it? And let me see. You guys each get 3 athletics checks. And you'll keep your best score.
I thought this was acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Sorry, 3 acrobatics checks. I have that in my notes. I didn't even misread. I just literally said the wrong word. That's fantastic. But you guys will get these 3, and we are going to roll to see who goes first. We have a lot of people.
So Leyland, me, Kiki, Melopony, Georges,
That's it.
Gorgeous. Georges the Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then that's it?
That's 5. You should have 5 right there. Or 6.
Solana.
Yeah.
First up is Milpomene. Milpomene, when you step out with the discus and the mark, you hear a lot of booing and a lot of trash, and just underneath it, a very small, passionate, like, yeah, like a small, like you are just. People's opinions in the public space are formed so fast, and you went from like nobody to awesome to disgrace the games and fucked up to like actually I like her and I stan her, like a small group of people. So yeah, you have that, but please absolutely go ahead.
All right. Well, she's going to go through and cast on herself Enhance Ability again.
Mm-hmm.
This
Wonderful.
time, Cat's Grace.
Oh, perfect. And George just goes, "Oh, you're your own sponsor." That's okay.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're fucking competent. And she's just gonna walk out.
Turns to Craven and goes, "She's angry."
I love it.
I kind of like her because she's like me.
All right.
Milpomene, go ahead.
First one.
You roll, throw. With advantage, you roll 16 with a
Pretty
plus
rough.
9.
I know.
You throw. Was that?
I know, that's rough.
Damn.
Do you want to
yeah.
narrate what a 16 looks like, or do you want to just go to the? Do you want to just narrate your best one?
I'll just do the best one. I'll do all 3 here, and then we'll.
Okay, I'm good with either. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
All right, you get 6 rolls.
Oh, nice.
23.
You got a 23. That's fantastic. And give me one more
And
roll.
28.
Good lord!
Jesus.
Wow.
Fucking like beat the shit out of everybody. Damn.
Okay, you know what? You can tell the story of all 3, or your best one, or however you want to spin this. How do you want to throw this?
I think the first one, she's gonna fake it straight at George's before actually throwing it, but that puts her off.
Yeah.
And then the next 2 are, the second one is an actual attempt, and the third one just out of the park.
Yeah, third one just goes out of the park, just goes flying. Oh, you hear people just like cheer, and Leyland, you just hear Leyland going, "Now that's a show. That's incredible." And George just goes, "Yeah, I think what you could have done if you hadn't fucked around in the first game."
Whoa. There is like some fucking shade being put down. Love it.
Falana just sort of looks at her, and just sort of smiles and just nods. Yeah, you have 28. Is there anything else you want to do before you step back and finish your entry?
No, I'm just going to do a deep, sarcastic bow at the Versi and like the VIP booth, and then take off.
Versi is going to look at you and is just completely has no reaction, is neutral. She's like, okay, whatever. Valis looks at Milpomene and just let me just, if I can do this right. She goes. Her eyes just narrow like a little bit. Like, I'm not saying anything, but like I'm thinking about you. I'm gonna look into this.
Gray is like a lot of respect for Melopony. He's like, yep. She's awesome.
Please get her name right.
Whatever. I can't. Mel.
Mel works.
Oh, fucking cool, man.
Falana just Falana has like this I'm gonna say she has like this like almost silk blue robe with like streaks of and splashes of green on it, and she sort of steps forward and just touches her shoulder, and as she does, the robe just like falls off, and you see like this full like sports attire warrior outfit that's also clearly just like designed like it's practical, but it's like got all kinds of like jewels and stars in it to really show off who she is. And she turns around and sort of looks and waves at everybody very gracefully in this very thank you, I'm just doing my thing kind of little like humble but not shy. And she grabs the discus, looks at all of you, spins, and throws one. It flies through the air, just absolutely glides, and just lands gently a couple feet behind Melpomene. Melpomene. We'll get it right.
Oh man, I even heard it
for the chat.
Anyway, Melpomene. There we go. It lands right there. Felona got a 27.
Wow.
Damn.
She turns and looks at all of you, and then while she's looking at all of you, she looks at she turns and looks at Acostus and Valis, and bows to like them both in like the middle between them, and then she just twirls her hand, and the robe comes back on and reattaches itself, and she walks back to place. Realized partway through my spin on her that I'm like, if she's gonna be the popular one, we need to do that shit. Leyland is up next. I'll speed through him for a moment.
No, you can't. Leyland needs like his pomp and circumstance. That's Leyland.
Okay.
Careful you don't trip on your ego.
I never do.
Good.
And he steps out and goes, "It's good to see each and every one of you today. I look forward to your performances as I'm sure you look forward to mine. Now,
no
if
one
I may,
can look forward to your performances as much as you."
Wait, is that
is
Reed
Vivian
talking?
here or is this Reed Sass?
totally Reed sass.
Both.
And I gotta admit, I love it.
I can hear his voice now. So anyway, Leyland turns around and goes, "All right, my best attempt as a mere mortal." And he throws this, and it flies through the air. It lands a good 15 feet behind Felana's and Melopodes. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Melpomene.
Melpomene.
Whatever.
Mel works.
I need to get it right. This is embarrassing. He throws it. It lands on there, and he goes, and he says, The true humor of this is that is the best I've ever done. I'm simply outmatched here. I knew that I wouldn't win, but I have to put on a show, and I have to push myself. You understand." He looks at Kiki, goes, "You understand," looks at Georges, "You understand." And he walks over to Georges, goes, "Shut the fuck up." And Leyland just sort of walks over and goes, "No," and moves back in the area.
I know, Leyland is such, oh my god.
I think I decided a while ago that my concept for him was, what did I say? It was Zap Brannigan, but likable.
Oh, I like it. What did he end up
I'm rolling
getting,
random
like a 20?
dice here, but this does end up with Georges going next. Does leave you guys next after that.
What did he end up getting, Leyland?
He actually got a 22, and that included his boon and a nat 20. So it genuinely was physically some of the best he could do.
Oh wow.
It actually is pure stat blocks. This actually is the weakest event for him, and that he did perfectly.
Wow.
So what was I gonna say?
Georges the Gorgeous.
Yeah.
You're hollering that at him as he's going up.
Cray doesn't say shit. He's just saying it in his head.
And Georges comes over and goes, "Here's, huh? Tell Kyra I did this." And he takes this, he takes the discus and he throws it. He throws it far, and it just glides through the air, and it lands right next to Leyland's. And you hear Leyland just, "Ha! Good job." And he goes, "Thank you. I need you both to make religion checks."
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, 3.
Six.
That's
He lowers his head and he mutters something that you guys don't recognize, and then some sort of prayer, and then he walks back and goes, "It's your turn to impress me. Which one of you?"
Looks like anything
And-
that anyone could do would impress you.
You're not. Oh, that's Melpomene. Fine. I really thought I was getting confused with Euphemian. Okay, you say that to him, and he turns back at you, and he just says, "This is the one event that you haven't completely made an ass out of yourself at, correct? So
I'm working on it. What do you have to say
No.
for yourself?
Okay.
and he just turns and walks over, just
nothing.
As I don't know, depending on whoever's going next, it doesn't really matter. I think I
No.
have pocket bacon, and I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna go up to Mel and I'm like, "Here's some pocket bacon. I think you deserve it. It's awesome."
Are you stuffing it in her mouth?
No, I'm just giving it. I'm trying to give it to her by in her hand.
She's gonna look at it like exactly you would look at somebody who handed you a piece of bacon out of their pocket.
Yeah, it's delicious. Honestly, this is the best I can offer right now. You're cool.
Thanks. I'll take it.
Thanks. And then I just go back towards Kiki. I'm like, "You got this, girl. Do it."
Drop the
The
bacon.
fact that she has no idea how special that moment was.
Yeah.
Falana just sort of turns and looks at Melpomene with this, "Did we just watch the same moment?" kind of vibe. Just not really saying anything, but we're having the same weird interactions with the heroes of Thylia, right? It's kind of how she looks at you.
Yeah, just.
And you can see her trying to mirror mirror your expressions, but subdued enough because she's aware of the crowd and everything like that. So she's like, Kiki, you're next.
Okay.
I bet I kind of imagine that as Korea's walking away, Mel probably takes the bacon, kind of eh. Throws it over her shoulder or something. Yeah.
Drops it immediately. Not a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. When I said, "Are you here?" I was genuinely thrown because it sounded like it reminded me of Euphemian sass, and I was like, "Wait a second." And I got thrown by the through line of the sassiness of your characters. Kiki, it is your action.
Okay, so 3 acrobatics.
3 acrobatics rolls with whatever boon you have. I believe Kyra gave you a boon of 1d4. I will make it interesting. And say that you can redeem that with 1 roll after you see the number.
Yep. Okay, I am going to do Bardic, and I'm going to add 3 to my 14, so 17 will be my highest one.
Okay, yeah, you throw it. 17. Easily falling behind even with that boost of the weakest entry so far. And Falana looks at you and just sort of smiles that that it's okay, everybody gets a medal kind of smile. Not trying to be rude, but kind of just trying to be supportive of a loss. And Leyland looks at you and goes, "Good job, you can't win them all. Good job." And George just goes, Yeah, that's the champion of Thylia right there, bringing the muscle.
Don't worry, I'm sure
Um,
Pythor is very proud.
Oh.
Oh, I'm getting sassed too.
She doesn't know any of you.
George just looks at Melpomene and just like this. We have heard so many stories. And this is it. Craven,
Well,
it's your
she's at
action.
least got some medals. What do you have to say for yourself?
It's like that. The friendship was on and off in like 5 seconds. This is his work bestie, and this was that asshole in like the breadth of 3 sentences.
I'm I'm gonna go ahead and stuff my face with the last 2 chocolates that I had. That was given to me for what
Oh,
Ew, chocolate and bacon for breakfast.
Hey, it's good. And I
Yeah.
don't talk to you about your healthy choices, Kiki. It'll be fine.
It's
I'm not
turned
gonna
into the
puke.
sass competition.
I think when you take the bacon, George is gonna look at the judge and open his mouth, and just open his mouth to say something, and Falon is just gonna give him this look, and this sort of stern look of like just sit down and enjoy the show. And George's like, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have my 2, so that adds +2 to whatever. So, it's been sitting in my pocket for a while. I might as well eat it.
This
So
is wonderful.
3, that's 1, 2. Ooh, come on, is it going? Oh yeah, oof, awful. And then 3. And oof, we got 24 plus 2, so that's 26.
26. I believe 26 is 3rd place. As you throw, lands just a little bit behind Falana. So the order, very clearly, as marked, is Melpomene, Falana, and Kreia Ren. And then Leyland and Georges tied, and then Kiki, sadly, at a distant last, which means you only have, 2 gold medals?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't
Only
try
2
and push-
gold medals.
I don't try and make my players feel bad that often, but I'm like, okay, you have failed at 1 event. I'm not going to miss that chance.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yep.
So, what was it? So you
I don't think I could physically, my stat block, even if I had a natural 20, it'd only be 27. So, yeah.
mhm.
Damn.
Right?
Me if
But
I
with
had
the
a natural
+2,
20.
But
It
with
would
the
have been
+2, it would've
29,
been
yeah.
29.
That's right. I didn't even think about it. Oh, well, that's all right. I still had to eat the chocolate. No, it's in my pocket.
Lint and dust and whatever else. Cool.
Sometime later, Melpomene, from the most refuted and rejected here, a member of the Olympics or the Great Games, to the champion of this one. Basically, from 0 to winner, really. So it's your chance. Is there any moment that you'd want when you're on the stand to sort of speak? The floor is
Oh,
yours for a
God.
moment.
I'd take the medal, give it a bite, check the teeth marks, make sure that it's authentic gold.
Yeah, once more, Valis is just like from a distance. Like, did you just check to see whether we gave you real? Okay. Go on.
And then just walk away right off the podium. Wait, just, bring it up, wait for everybody to be like, okay, she's gonna say something, and then walk away.
Yes.
Perfect. So what was I gonna say? There won't be speeches for Kreia Rin or Falana, but Kreia Rin, you have a copper medal, which, if I double check my notes properly, can be redeemed or can be sold for 250 gold pieces, or impress a lot of people.
Mhm.
The next 2 events, if I have it right, boxing is Kiki,
Yep.
and then no one's in there for. And oh no, we're gonna skip wrestling, so that's a day off. And then wrestling is the next one, is a day off. Then boxing, and then the Great Relay. you guys need to have your sacrifice ready by the day of the Great Relay. That is the day that everybody's expecting it to be. This event ends. Melpomene, Krarin, Kiki, we are going to come back to you in a little bit. Euphemian, sorry to keep you benched for so long. And Callista, is there anything that you would like to do? Or where would you like to be right now? You would like to be talking to the guards and such like that.
That's right, yeah.
So you guys would find a guard station. Basically there'd be patrols. And there would be basically a guards there'd be like a sort of a police station equivalent nearby, but mostly they do patrols throughout the night. You would be able to find some guards pretty quickly. If you find them, they are eager to help. It's just two young women that are just very starstruck, and they're like, "Oh, hi, yes. You wanted to speak with us about the terrible crimes." And the one goes, "Yeah, it's just awful. You just got completely stoned and robbed." And she goes, "Yes, it was just terrible. But you wanted to ask us for information?" Like, just totally missing the weight of the situation. But the two of you, they're Callista and Euphemian.
I suspect the major crime is the people who have been assaulted and petrified. But yes.
That's totally a shame.
Anyways, I was hoping to have the guards done any kind of investigation thus far, or has the actual assumption simply been that it's the Lady of Coins?
Well, it wasn't. We did investigations, and the other lady goes, "Well, the first 4 times." She goes, "Yeah, the first 4 times we did investigations, but then it just became obvious. It was always the same. What are they called?" The other one goes, "MO." She goes, "It was MO," and she said, "They'd come in, they'd steal a lot of valuables, and then some people would be turned to stone, and then every once in a while someone would be missing, and everybody knows that the Lady of the Coins, at the Order of the Snake, is always stealing things around here." And then one goes, "Everybody knows it." And she says, they're responsible for a lot of the crimes that happen in Mitros. And then one says, "A lot of them." And she says, and the first one just says, "So honestly, everybody knows she's a Medusa, and it's the kind of stuff they've been stealing all the time, so it seems like it would be her."
It seems.
Is there any?
Oh,
go
go ahead. No.
Is there any
can
reason
both talk.
why she would be doing the dirty work now? Like, is there an indicator of why that's changed?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you said the Cult of the Snake's been stealing. I'm assuming that the head of the cult isn't the one doing the stealing most of the time, right?
You're so smart. And she goes, "Well, that makes sense, but I mean, she does steal some things sometimes. Sometimes she gets involved, as what we see, because every once in a while, back for the last couple of years, you'd see somebody turn the stone every few months, so it just sort of seems like it's speeding up. I don't know." She goes, "I don't know why she would be doing that, or maybe she made a friend." And the other one goes, "Oh, maybe she made a girlfriend." And the first one goes, "Oh."
Like another Medusa?
"How do they kiss?" And the one goes, "I don't know." And they sort of turn to look at you, and they're like, "Do you know?"
I don't know. I would assume, can a Medusa turn another Medusa into...
I
don't
believe
know.
it's voluntary. I don't think it's something that just happens automatically.
"Oh, it is? Okay, it's voluntary." And the other one goes, "Yeah, it's voluntary. It doesn't happen." And she goes, "Oh, okay, well that makes sense."
So they
Just
probably kiss
completely
with their
taking
mouths.
Euphemia at his word. What was that?
So they probably kiss with their mouths.
Very likely.
Oh, they say to each other.
And all the snakes kiss as well.
I'm sorry, that just made me giggle. I just had to. Oh my god.
And you see the two guards just sort of like, just completely like fawning over this idea.
I almost wish there was art for that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
They go, "You're so smart," and the other goes, "Yeah, you're so smart, Euphemian." Didn't even introduce yourselves. They just immediately knew who you two were.
I suppose the question should also be asked, has there been any
Yes.
reports of missing
Oh.
children?
Well, I mean, yeah, I've heard about it a little bit. And the other one goes, "But it's not our fault." She goes, "Yeah, it's not our fault." And the other one goes, "We guard the nice houses." She goes, "Yeah, the nice houses." She goes, and the other one says, if we can't be around, that's because we're doing the high priority work because we're trusted." And the first woman goes, "Yeah, that happens like in Stygian Row or some of the other marketplace areas or stuff like that. That's nothing that we have to do with."
I see.
I know you did. And the one goes, "So, are there any other questions that either of you want to ask both of us, or either of us, or me?"
I think that's all we're likely to need from you at the moment.
You see their world fucking shatter like glass. He goes, "Oh, okay. Well, glad we can help out and do our jobs. But if you need anything, we'll be here."
I'm sure. And I'm gonna walk away. Indicate Callie should follow.
I'll follow behind, but then as I get to the door to leave, I'm gonna turn around and just blow a single kiss and just let them figure it out.
And they just they look at each other like they are both so geeked out over this. They don't like even fight over it. They're just like overwhelmed. Like they don't even fight over it so much as like there's a 50% chance that Callista just blew a kiss at them, and that's enough. They're just losing their shit. You guys are out. Where do you want to go now?
Stygian Row sounds like the place to be. Might as well start at the bar.
All right. You guys get to Stygian Row. Let me see. Where are my notes on that? You guys get to the Satyr's Tail. Once again, just a loud hustle and bustle of a place, cantankerous, ramshackle. What was it? You step in, and whenever you come in, you see this powerful man just punch this other powerful man, like just a huge bulk, like brick walls of people. One knocked the other one into the wall, and the second one, I'm gonna say the second one was a very large dwarf, just like holds up this chair and like breaks it for like a wooden leg. And then as they get ready to charge each other, you just hear like this beautiful like music, like sharp, sweet music ride through the air. And then when they collapse, you see on the other side, you see this satyr, with this pan flute that is not a satyr you've ever seen before, with like this sort of longish hair. Look at both of you and goes, "Sorry about that. Good afternoon, and welcome to Satyr's Tale." And he blows like another note in the pan flute.
Are you the proprietor?
"No, I'm just the musician. I just do the entertainment. I'm only here to make beautiful noises. What are you here for?"
Looking for
I like
information.
you, Femin.
"Oh, well, have a seat. Anybody here might know what you need to know if you have a question. If it's something I can answer for you, even though I'm just a musician, just finding my way through things." You hear like a lot of raucous arguing and stuff. Roll it. Let me see. If you want to roll a perception check, otherwise I can just give you.
Can I?
Yeah, roll a perception check. What's up?
Can I roll an insight check on this musician to see if he's not letting on that he's like more connected than he claims to be?
Okay.
So I got a 22 on that perception.
Perception. Okay. And roll an insight check, Callista.
Oh, 13?
13. Okay, insight check. This guy just seems to be like this charming guy who just has fun working his day job. But his day job, going over to Euphemian, you look at, like, he has a prominent seat, and he's sitting in an area that's like all cleaned out, like literally tidied, and it's got his name, looks like a name on the wall behind him, a placard. But also the entertainment is a different section. And when you look over, look around. It's almost investigation, but I'm just gonna Irish perception. This is not the entertainer for the Satyr's Tale. This is the bouncer. And
Fair enough.
yeah. And he looks and goes, "So, who would you like to be introduced to?"
Well, the Lady of Coins, ideally, but I think that might be a bit of a stretch.
That is, I gotta give you a bit of advice. You have to be careful around here if you're gonna throw a name like that around, because her people are watching everywhere, you know. So they think, so they say. But if you want me to see what I can find, I can do that. Are you asking me to ask around? I tend to know people.
Could I get a sense of, is he being on the level, or is he being duplicitous?
Kelly rolled an insight check, but I'm going to give you an insight check as well.
I am not insightful, so we'll see what happens. That's a 3.
Let me see. So, you look at this. Yeah, he's,
Sorry.
What's up?
I thought maybe you guys could hear my dog barking. Sorry.
I know. But he looks at you, and yeah, he just sort of seems to be having a lot of fun, and just like sort of trying to, sort of just watching out for newcomers.
Okay.
But if we're trying to find her and she's got eyes and ears everywhere, wouldn't we want to say it so that they come to us?
You make a very good point. You're very astute, Miss.
I'm Callista.
Pleasure to meet you, Callista.
What's your name?
Let me see 1 second. And he goes Frickson.
Frickson. I like that name.
I like your name. It's beautiful. It's got a melody to it. Callista. The wave. I would be glad to ask around. You know, I know 2 people who, 2 loyal patrons of ours who tend to be the type that keep their own eyes and ears out in their own way, and might have heard something. And maybe if you talk to them, they would be able to assist. Do you want me to go fetch them? I do not want to overstep.
If you could, that would be wonderful, certainly.
It's gonna be Trellis and Septia.
I'd be more than happy to. And he leads you both into the there's basically a back room, and you could tell it's like kind of like a when you open the door, when he opens this door, you can see this table with like a bunch of documents on it, and you can smell incense in the air, and smell like wine, and you see a bunch of like big hunks of like meat and steak and stuff on the table, like on platters next to the notes and everything. And you see these 2 men that are looking at the notes, and one of them is just looks up at you and goes, "Now what the fuck is this?" And Frickson goes, "A language, and he goes, What do you mean language? We," he goes, "We wanted to be private." He goes, "Yes, I respect your privacy, I do, but these two had some questions, and I thought that maybe you would maybe upon reflection you might find it beneficial to talk to them." And they look at him and go, "Okay." And he turns and he goes, "Do you two need anything else?"
Question out of character. Is Kyra with us?
Yeah, I think since I did it right for Kyra, I'm gonna say, since I didn't write Kyra into the scene, I'm gonna say that she's was there, but I think she's she would be following you guys and sort of like turned you on like watching a lot of the chaotic bar stuff, but she's with you guys. And Frickson turns and goes, "Is there anything else that you need?"
Just this for now. Appreciate your help.
Absolutely.
You've been incredibly kind.
You've been incredibly sweet, but I've only been doing my job. I can't accept any other praise beyond that. That would be.
I will slip him 5 silver as like a tip.
You are too generous.
It's the least we can do.
Let me see 1 second. So yeah, he turns and walks and he goes, "Now they do require privacy," so he closes the door behind you guys. Is there? And these two guys look at you, and one of the men watches you just sort of expectantly, like, yeah.
We've been told you might be able to put us in contact with the Lady of Coins.
Yeah, we can do that. Why would we want to do that?
I have reason to believe that she is being accused of some things that perhaps she had nothing to do with. And while that
Framed, if you will.
Oh.
probably is not an uncommon occurrence in her line of work, in this case there seems to be some rather powerful players on both sides. And I'm hoping to get to the bottom of it with the least bloodshed possible.
Okay. Well, if you wanted to talk to her, and I'm not saying that I know her. The other one's just like watching this long stage. She goes, "I'm not saying that that I know her, but have you ever had a chance to visit the Colossus of Pythor?"
No.
I have in the past, yes.
It's a beautiful place, and I think that you'll want to make sure to give it a visit. There's a lot of sites in this city that are wonderful, but for me, I think that this city is well built, but any good city has to have a strong foundation, right down to the things underneath it. Otherwise, you don't even know. You won't even have you if you don't have a solid foundation. You won't even need to know what to do with your footing, and that could be a problem. And so I think that Mitros, this whole place, is beautiful. But you might want to check out the Colossus and keep that in mind when you really take it in.
And is there a particular time at which would be best to go see the Colossus?
Night.
Night.
And the other guy just like says for the first time, he goes, "Yeah, upon reflection, I think that, yeah, the moonlight really makes it shine.
Well, perhaps we have some sightseeing to do then.
Percy goes, yeah, maybe you do. Is there anything else that we need to discuss?
Do you know anything about missing children?
The fuck kind of thing? What do you think we do back here? We're researchers.
No, I mean, like, have you heard anything about children going missing?
And the other guy goes, we're not buying children.
No, I'm not accusing you.
And the first one goes, and you're not offering, right?
No. Oh, no. I'm actually trying to find them. Because I've heard that children are going missing nearby.
Why would we know anything about that?
But I don't know.
Perhaps
Frickson
it's
said
something.
that you keep your eyes out in the city, so I thought maybe you might have heard something.
And he goes, disgusting. And the other guy goes, Grecus. And Grecus turns and goes, well, he goes,
Gracchus.
I mean, I have heard something, Grecus. And Grecus, you could have started with that. And he goes, yeah, it's every once in a while. And he leans in and he goes, every once in a while, we hear about people in Stygian Row just asking if the kids go missing, but kids go missing all the time. And honestly, and he goes, honestly, the theory creeps me the fuck out. Like, there's one of our people on the inside at the palace said that Chandris was trying to get these kids taken to Letheria. But I don't know. So I'm thinking if you want to start with him.
He was actually the one who put us on the trail.
Well, then I got nothing. He goes, except that whole place is creepy. I wouldn't be surprised if they were just keeping the kids like locked away in one of the rooms or something in there.
Where? The palace?
The temple.
The temple.
Letheria.
Thank you.
And Grecus goes, Nero, you do not talk shit about the temple. And Nero goes, why wouldn't I? He goes, because then they're going to cut us off. And he like pulls this bottle of wine and takes this very meaningful drink as he looks at the other guy. And Nero just goes, yeah, I do love that wine. He goes, yeah, so don't fuck it up.
Whereabouts, DM, would the Temple to Lutheria be relative to Stygian Row? Is it close or is it a ways
let me
out?
see. Let me double check. You are. Let me pull up on the map. I don't. Yeah. Okay, if you're watching at home, I have not used this map in like 4 months and have had it open the whole time, just in case I get asked for something at a moment's notice, and I did, and I wasn't ready. Give me a. Why is it so hard to find? Because I'm looking exactly where I think it would be, and it's not. Okay. So I'm going to narrate for the people on the stream, but you guys will see where I'm clicking, right? So if you look where I click, I'll show you. But basically, right here in the center, in the dead center of town, in the busiest metropolis, would be Stygian's Row, and then you would have the Satyr's Tail around there. Now, I'm personally going to go against canon and say it's closer to the docks of around here. So it's close to the docks. Temple of Letheria is basically on the border between the Stygian's Row area and the marketplace. So it's basically almost on the border between the place where like nothing we like to talk about happens and where all the cool things happen. At that intersection. Yeah, and they said, and one of the guys goes, "Did you?" One of the guys goes, "Is there anything else that we can help you with, or we'd be glad to offer our services? We do a lot of research around the town."
What kind of research?
We like to be aware of what's going on around here. We share with people who appreciate that sort of thing.
I don't
How
think...
many people are you traveling with right now?
Do you not know?
I respect certain privacy. I listen around a little bit, but I want to make sure that I'm talking to the right people about the right things.
Well, we have a half dozen.
Mm-hmm. And he looks at Callista and goes, "How's the Minotaur working out?"
He's delightful.
Okay.
Have you met him? Do you
No.
know him?
No.
You should talk to him sometime. He's wonderful.
Okay. And Nero just goes, "Yeah, you guys seem like good folks. You let us know if you ever need us to find information for you. You can come back here and we'll see what we can do."
How far does your information network spread exactly?
And Grekus goes, "We're very thorough."
Even so far as the island of Miletus?
Hey, we said Mitros. We're watching Mitros. You want us to find out something over there? I mean, if you pay enough, it could take a while.
No, I think I can handle it on my own.
Alright, well, we'll be here. If you excuse us, and one of them, like, takes the steak and just, like, rams a fork into it and, like, picks it up because we had to finish eating. We had a very long day.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your meal.
Uh-huh. And he, like, watches you. He sort of, like, holds the steak up like this, and he's, like, watching you to make sure you're leaving the room.
We will leave.
Yeah, I'll reach into my pocket and I'll put 2 stacks of 5 gold on the table and I'll just say, for your services today.
You're very kind, Callista. As you both leave, Frixen's leaning up against the door playing the pan flute a little bit, and he goes, "Did you two find what you needed?"
I hope so.
They're very good. You know, I think that, honestly, he goes, "Honestly, I'm not always forthcoming with what I see here because I try to respect people's privacy, but upon reflection, I think that we could be good collaborators. So let me know what you think."
I'm going to lean into him really, really closely and I'm just going to say, what does upon reflection really mean?
And he winks at you.
That's not an answer.
Sure isn't.
Had to try.
Callista, Euphemian. And he goes back to his seat and he's playing the pan flute some more.
All right.
Is there anything you guys want to do?
I don't think so. Maybe get a drink
guys-
while we're here.
Yeah.
You guys need a drink, you can head out. We're way behind on the break, so let's what if the break's at 2:15? Let's take 15. I will see you guys then at about 9. What is that, 9:10? Yeah, our schedule's borked today. Sorry about that. You were right. You told us not to commit to a hard break at 8:30, and that was definitely the right call. All right, I will see you guys at about 9:10.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
You're the best, guys.
Oh, thank you.
You guys just missed Krayerin having a real emotional moment off camera and saying how they actually felt. We are back. We are live. Welcome. A couple days left of the games, but in the meantime, our heroes may or may not have learned some valuable information. We can bring you guys back together if you'd like, and we can also fast forward ahead in time if you would like. But also, I would like to give a shout out to Mopomini, who got first place in the Who is the Best Rival poll. I think I want to do the polls during breaks from now on, and you can pay Bacon to make extra votes. So anyway, where do you guys want to be, the four of you? Because I'm okay fast forwarding to when you guys reunited.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that maybe we would meet up at the games if the timing could line up correctly for that.
Sure.
Like afterward.
Yeah, you
But,
can
like,
meet up after
there.
the sort of at the games end. I think you would, the two of you would walk in just as Melpomene is walking past without speaking to any of her new fans. And you guys are coming. You would see Melpomene just walk past with a gold medal, and that would pretty much catch you up to speed. The various champions are walking back, and as everyone's like entering sort of like the inner stadium area, you see this large barrel-chested brick of a man look at you and go, "Oh yeah, you're shame you two weren't in that as well. You might have beat the Kiki or Kiana or whatever." But
I
no.
don't think so.
Yeah, I know. I don't think so either. But good meeting you. And he walks by. And then you would see Kiki and Krayerin.
Hey, guys.
How did
Hey.
it go?
I didn't get anything, but I didn't expect to. But
Oh,
Gray
Copper
did!
medal, yeah.
Good job, Cray.
Congratulations.
I think you
Thank
said
you.
you just walking by, you hear, "Excellent job, Krayerin," and Leyland just pats you on the head as he walks by. "Excellent job, Krayerin."
Yes, thank you. Get your
You're
hand
welcome.
off me.
Has he competed in every event so far?
Yep.
Yes, as he heads back to the room, to the walking
Have you won
area.
anything? I can't remember.
Not yet. I have a
Love
champion
to
spirit.
list, Well, you have something alright anyhow. Yeah, so that happened. It's pretty cool. I gave Mel some pocket bacon. I think she appreciated that a lot.
Melpomene kicked ass, though. She got the
Yeah.
gold. She really, really got it way out there. So she did amazing.
Did she do the fire thing again?
No, she didn't. She actually just did her thing and
Walked away.
kicked ass. Mm-hmm.
She seems very cool,
Mhm.
clever, and awesome.
Just the best. We ran into a very unpleasant man on the way in.
Was he big?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like George's the worstest.
Oh, okay. Is that his
Yeah.
like real name?
No, that's just in my head.
Oh, okay.
You'd really have to hate your child to call them the worstest. I mean, the grammar
No,
alone.
maybe it means something different in whatever language.
Kyra goes, "Not necessarily. You can give somebody a name, and maybe you can it can kind of be a challenge. Name someone. What is? She goes, you come up with a name for somebody, and it can kind of just set the stage for their journey.
Yeah, that guy's journey needs work.
She goes, yeah, he doesn't seem too nice. I was thinking, I wrote a story about a man named Iacus the Lesser. He was kind of a insecure young man, but he had to rise up, and it was a very wonderful story to see. So you never know.
I trust
but-
you, Kyra. You have some good stories.
And I need another one. Tell me everything about the copper medal.
It's copper.
can
Have you
work
seen
on that.
Seema around anywhere? Anyone see Seema anywhere while you're
She's
coming
going to
in?
look for her?
Maybe?
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
mean no, but I mean
I-
just keep an eye out.
Do we see
and to
her?
be fair, I would have been scanning the crowd on the way and looking for Bulbug. So
Roll a perception check for Bulbug, Callista. And then while you're doing that, whenever Craven goes,
sorry.
no, we don't need to see her. Kyra sort of looks at Callista and Euphemian and just sort of like, but do we though? Do we need to see her? Okay.
Only if she's nearby.
All right, Craven, we don't need that. I'm
that's-
gonna go get a wine. She's gone.
That's a 9.
9.
Oh,
You
no.
did not see Bulbug anywhere.
And before Kyra leaves, can I ask her if she sees him to send him my way?
Oh, she goes, got it.
But like, you don't have to chat with him. You can just send him on over.
She goes, I'm gonna get to know your boyfriend.
You really don't have to do that.
I really do. And she just like runs off. Well, it's
Cool,
4 of you guys again, and
cool,
I have to sit here
cool.
and think of repercussions.
Cool.
So, what did you? Are we gonna hang out in public, or are we going to just chill?
I think somewhere
I have an
private.
idea.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Yes, yeah.
Let me just, and then I summon the quill, and I just write down on a piece of paper everything that we learned, and I cast, where is it? Illusory script.
Oh,
It takes
nice.
me
So
1 minute, and for the next 10 days, only the 3 of you and Kyra can read what is written there. It looks like gibberish to everybody else.
Oh, what are you writing?
I'm just writing down like a summary of what we learned. So that kids are being taken from Stygian Row, that we went to the Satyr's Tail, that we talked to those 2 guys whose names were hang on, I wrote it down.
Nearus and
Breckus and Nero.
Nero.
And
Do I know those guys as an aside DM or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
And that they told us that we should go to the Colossus at night in order to meet the Lady of Coin.
Craven, you're familiar with Gracchus and Nero. They are informants that like to keep an eye out. They are very, very good liars, and they are extremely good at one of the things that they do is document potential threats to the Lady of Coins and report back.
All right. You know, I'm really familiar with the Colossus. I like to sleep on its waist. I mean, I told you guys all about that, right? Like, I like to sleep up there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I could just check it out and then report back to you guys. I'm climbing that thing all the time.
I kind of figured we'd all go together.
Yeah,
The last time you went off by yourself, you kind of got...
Yeah, but that
I
was
have-
also my fault.
I also
But,
have to
you know-
admit, I'd rather keep us all together in case that this is some kind of ambush, which it almost certainly is.
Probably.
Really? They seemed like such nice men.
But, you know, I think that, you know, I'm so stealthy. You know, maybe I could just go in and check things out and then come out. Like, just do like a recon thing, recon and come back.
And
How-
something happens and you get killed and you don't come back.
Yeah,
I
how
won't
will
get-
we know if you're in trouble?
I'll send out a dick
Yeah,
flare.
we'll make
I
it a
don't
midnight
know.
adventure,
A
all of us.
Dick flare?
I don't know if those things are real. I'm just
What
saying,
the hell is
Callista.
a
I
dick
don't
flare?
know.
I'm
Just
gonna look at Euphemia and like, is this something that you've heard of?
Mine
I
only
don't
calls me a
know.
taxi.
I just
Dick flare.
Hey.
I have so many questions.
listen. Why don't I go down to there a lot. I could just check it out and come back.
You could just show us around. I think that's a great idea.
You know what? I
Yeah.
think we haven't had dinner all together, like a real nice dinner, just all of us. So why don't we go to the Siren's Roost tonight, have a nice dinner, And then afterwards, then we can go ahead and take a look at what's going on with that. Take a
We sh-
detour.
That seems like as good an idea
we
as
should
any.
totally bring Bulbug and Seema for dinner too.
Yes, and I mean, I saw Lorius. I wonder if we can get a message out to Lorius and, just kind of catch up and have a nice dinner party.
I mean, he was
And
there
then,
last time I saw him.
It's just so,
oh, perfect.
hoity-toity, though.
Hello, bipolar skittle. Hello. That's someone in one of our other squad groups. It was in the chat.
Hi.
Um,
Yeah, listen, it's hoity-toity. I mean,
I think you should really give it a chance.
Oh.
let me
Let's see if we can
see.
find Seema then, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, certainly there has to be some sort of restaurant. Aside from the two, there's millions of people living here. After all.
Euphemia and Callista, you guys would see, like, walking up from like one walking from one of the side entrances, you would see Seema just sort of walking in like this really nice dress, and she's walking up behind Krayarin, not like sneaky, just like the angle that she happened to come in. Krayarin didn't see her as she's walking in. She sort of looks at you once because this wave, sort of unsure.
I'll wave her over.
Okay,
Big, obvious wave.
Oh, do I look behind me? Do I like...
Yeah, sure, you can.
Do you?
Roll for look
Okay.
behind you.
I'm not stealthily making a big wave.
She looks and goes, "Hello, Krayarin. Congratulations."
Oh, hi, Seema.
Hi, Seema.
How are
Yeah.
you?
I'm well. I'm very impressed.
Oh. Yeah, these guys are pretty awesome.
Hey, we're thinking of having a dinner party, all of us
I would
tonight.
love to.
Are you perfect?
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Sorry, was that?
Well, it's a
No.
good idea, Cray.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, okay.
I'm sorry. I may have hesitated, or I may have been a bit impulsive there.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's good.
To be honest, I've just been waiting to be asked, and whenever she told me that that you were going to, I just got excited.
Oh, yes, of course you gotta come, Seema. We're gonna have a bunch of people, Cal is bringing her boyfriend.
You remember
Bulbug,
him.
the big Minotaur guy.
You're
Yes.
kind of why we're dating.
Oh, did I do that? I'm sorry.
I mean, he did that, but kind of because of Krayarin, because of you.
What?
And nothing to apologize for. I like him. He's my boyfriend.
Haha.
Congratulations, you two are cute together.
Thank you.
And she goes, "Well, I'm really glad to." Did you do it yet? And you see down the hall, you see Bulbug is carrying Kyra, sitting on his bicep, and he's just walking in, and he looks at Kyra, and she's just beaming, and she goes, and she comes there kicking her feet, and she goes, did you do it yet, Krayarin? And she can set me down, and Bulbug sets her down, and she goes,
You want to go for dinner?
and Kyra goes, "Yeah, Cray, I just figured that, since you were already planning to ask out Seema to dinner, I might bring you guys together." And she leans over and she goes, "I'm sorry that I broke the rules about interfering with the story, but also you owe me."
Okay. Thank you. I love you, Kyra.
Hey, Bulbug,
Oh.
are you free for dinner tonight? We're going out, all of us, you and Callista and Cray and his girlfriend.
Because
I sure hope you're available.
he goes, "Of course I'm available. I mean, I had some
perfect.
plans, but yeah, I could do that. Because I could be there for dinner. Absolutely. I mean, we have a lot to talk about anyway, don't we?" And Kyra goes, "Yeah. She turns to him, and she sort of looks, and she goes, "1 second, though," and she leans into Kyra, and she goes, "I don't like to say these things, but you owe me such a bore."
Yes,
and then,
Kyra. I got a whole entire takeout containers full of technically a boar.
Oh no, you're
So I
hunting
could.
one. Because you're
Oh,
hunting one.
okay.
This was a miracle.
Yeah.
Um, um, Bulbug just goes, all right, so where are we eating? Well, where do we start? Normally you could do 2 or 3 dinners in a row, but, I mean, we'll probably part ways because of that, but where do you want to begin?
Well, we were thinking of at the Siren's Roost at, well, our normal dinner time for us. So, whatever time that would be, if you need to go and attend a few other dinners first, by all means.
He goes, was Siren's Roost the fancy place with the...
With the extra rooms, yeah.
Yeah, we can go there.
I actually have to take you somewhere first.
What, to an
Before
extra
that?
room?
No. Yeah, before dinner. I have to take you somewhere, but you can't ask any questions.
Why not?
Because it's a surprise.
What's the surprise?
That's why it's a surprise.
Did you just ask what is a surprise or what is the surprise? Just like out of character.
What is the surprise?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I'll meet you guys at the at Siren's Roost later. Callista and I, we have to go meet up, but I'll be outside. But you have to wait here because it's gonna be a surprise, and you can't ask questions.
Okay, we've got you there, buddy. Yep, sure.
Mm.
Now
Think
I'm
you get
confused.
this strong and you don't know how to do a counter reversal? You wait here, Callista. And he sort of lumbers outside towards the front.
Okay, does anyone else feel like he's just not going to be there when I get outside? I'm a little worried.
I
he'll be there.
don't know what's going on. I don't know what if he knows what he's doing.
Kyra goes, he kind of does.
Just go with it. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh,
I think he meant for you guys to go out there with him.
Oh,
And he
Okay.
looks around,
Oh!
he looks around at Euphemian and Kiki and Krayarin.
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
Let's
I'll head out.
So I'll go grab Seema's hand and Kyra's hand and kind of like awkwardly be like the guy in the middle with the two.
And Seema's just wait, who are you taking?
I'm taking both Kyra and Seema's arms.
Oh no, Kyra's not
together.
going with you. Kyra's like, I'll wait here.
Okay.
If
I'm
you were
gonna
with
start
Kyra,
following
you'd be
them
like
out.
this.
Kyra goes, Callista, Callie.
hi.
Hi. Seema walks up with Kramer and goes, Did you plan a surprise?
No, I
Okay.
don't know what's going on here.
I'm very confused.
Me too. Let's just go outside.
And you guys go outside and you see Bulbug just sitting on a bench with just a barrel of wine. And he's just like, hey, I think it's happening right now, but I got a barrel for you too. And he has like one barrel for like the rest of you guys.
Sure.
You pre-gaming it? After the game?
I'm never not gaming it, my friend. Sit here.
I'll
Okay.
sit down.
Sure.
He goes, now, I'm not that smart of a guy. But when I do put my mind to something, I can spring a good trap. We're going to cut back to Kyra and Callista. And Kyra just goes... Kyra goes, hey, so... Bulbug said that you wanted to talk to me?
He did?
Yeah, he kind of, and you see like her cheeks turning red, and she's just kind of said that you like thought I was really cute, and that you wanted to go out with me, and that you were talking about me a lot, and
Oh my God, we're in junior high.
and he said that maybe he said that you would only keep going out with him if you can go out with me at the same time. It didn't sound like you.
Uh,
But what is he talking about?
why didn't it sound like me?
Uh, just the giving him ultimatums and
Oh,
stuff, and
that's
also
fair.
just the gushing and everything. That just he said he made it sound like you just like talk a lot about me, and that's, I mean, that's weird, right? That's weird. Is that weird? I
I
mean,
mean,
I get it, but
do you?
what's going on?
Gosh, this Minotaur. Okay. Uh, so he's kind of right. I had the conversation with him like you suggested.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So he's
and it
okay if
wasn't.
we keep.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
yeah. It wasn't an ultimatum per se. It was more of a question. And then he kind of just took the initiative on that and decided to do his own thing.
We're gonna get
And
back outside, and then Bulbug has like this big thing of wine, and he's like talking to the other ones. He goes, "See, the thing is, you tell a stupid lie, and that means they got to tell the truth. So right now, he goes, I think I did something great, or maybe they won't talk to each other ever again. I don't know, but
What did you do?
What? What? We need more wine. We need more wine.
we do, we do."
I
Um,
I don't want wine. I want. What did you do,
he goes,
Hellbug?
he goes, I told Kyra that Callista was threatening to break up with me if Kyra didn't agree to go out with her.
What the fuck did you do that for?
Look, they listen. Callista's a sweetheart, and Kyra is just those
Seema, we
two.
are not going to have any relationship advice from Bullbug here. Let's just drink some more wine. Yeah?
And Seema goes, "I'll have a cup. I'll have
Okay,
a
let's
cup.
do it.
How many cups am I allowed to have?" And Bulbug just goes, "Those are two of the nicest people I ever met. And if I make one of them sound like a jerk, they're gonna have to sort that out, and that means they're gonna have to talk about it, and that means that they're gonna end up. That means that they're gonna be just fine." And we're gonna cut out to you guys, and Kyra is just in here, and she goes, "Okay, but why did he feel the need to like say all that in the first place?"
he so he got it into my head, into his head, not my head, his head, that that I should just ask you out.
Just ask me out. I mean, did he just? So he got that in his head,
Yeah,
but you're already my disciple.
yeah. I mm,
So he misunderstood. Did he misunderstand?
I don't know. I don't know. What? So what am I to you exactly? Disciple, apprentice, friend, friend with benefits.
Well, I mean, benefits, and like when she says that, like sort of the silvery aura just like ripples through your body, like the energy, and she goes, "I mean, I've given you benefits, but
Well, yeah. No, I appreciate that a lot.
she says, I mean, if you're asking me to say it, are you asking me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Callista, you're I've spent a long time hoping to find some way to do better or put more into Thylia than I took from it. And I've been. Versi told me a while ago that that would happen. And she's never elaborated. But I think I've been waiting for either you or someone like you, and I think you're supposed to help me be... My past isn't going to change. Valis tells me that all the time. Retcons aren't allowed. But, Valis likes to say that I can change my future all the time, and I think that you're helping me do that. So,
For the better, I hope.
obviously. Every day. I've never given anybody what I gave you. If I could... You're the only person I would break that oath for. I'm not going to right now, I hope you understand, but
No,
I can
don't.
see a time when that happens. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, don't break the oath for me. That's not worth it. It's not that I don't want to know. I'm dying
No, I
to
know, I appreciate that.
But,
It's kind of the thing,
Kyra,
like,
I think I'm in love with you.
What? Like I'm your favorite god.
I mean, you are, but no.
Kelly? And she just, like, takes your face and just leans and just kisses you. And, she just holds that kiss for a moment. And Bulbug goes, I'll be honest, there's a 50-50 chance I broke him up, but we'll see. And then, in here, she says, I don't know how to say... However I feel about you is a way that I haven't felt about somebody in 500 years. And I really want to keep finding out more because, I have never been at a loss for words. It okay if you help me find them?
Always.
I don't know what I want, and I don't want to let another person down. But if it's okay, I'd really like to find that out with you.
That's okay. I don't have any expectations.
Oh, I have such high expectations of you. That's the problem. She goes, I haven't... I write about romances. I don't get in them. So, can you be patient with my first story?
I'll help you with all the rough drafts.
And she reaches in and she grabs your hand. Do you want to... What do we do now?
I don't know, I guess we go meet up with everybody else. And then go have dinner. But I have an errand. I have to...
Okay. Let's go out there then. And comes out with Bulbug. And Bulbug's talking to you, Femi, at this point. He goes, All right, be honest. I'm starting to think about this, and I don't like doing that. Did I just ruin their lives?
I can't say for sure.
That's quite a risk to take, though. What were you thinking? Why were you thinking?
The second question answer is I don't know. Okay, let's get that clear. First answer. I have seen that satyr change the heavens and kings. Okay? If anybody can figure this shit out, it's her. Kyra's pretty cool too. You guys come out at that time, and you see, and Bulbug just immediately steps up and drops the barrel on the floor and goes,
Don't drop the wine.
The wine just spills out. Seema just goes, oh no, and pulls her pulls her feet up away from the spillage. And just turns to Craven and goes, so you've been making friends on your adventure?
Yeah, I guess.
It seems like they're bringing out a different side of you.
Yeah, we'll have a chat about that later.
Okay. And Bulbug just looks like goes, Callista, Kyra, did I, So, listen, I might have said that Callista said some things that weren't true, and I wanted to come clean about that. Now, I don't like lying to either of you, mostly because I'm pretty sure you could both, smite me. I don't know. Can she smite? Callista, can you smite?
I can't smite.
Okay.
She can do
that's
other
good.
things that are almost as good.
That's terrible. So, what's up?
Oh, Bulbug.
I'm just gonna grab him by the front of his shirt and just pull him down and kiss him.
That's way down.
Yep.
Way down. The Kyra just sort of smiles and sort of and Bulbug goes, alright, so I didn't mess that up too bad. Kyra just puts her hand on his arm and he goes, thank you. He's, yeah, no problem. That counts as an offering, by the way. She goes, yeah.
Oh!
Yes!
Wow.
Of course Bulbug would say that, fucker.
So, Bulbug goes, alright, so I was thinking that I might need a big dinner to console myself after I fucked up dating a hero, but now I think I need a big dinner to celebrate the fact that everything went alright. And Seema just goes, there's a lot of fine dining places around here. She says to Craven, she goes, a lot of nice places. We can go to the garden if you want.
Yeah, but I mean, I promised that we would go out with these guys, so maybe we can just walk around the garden later. Not too late, though, because I've got to, big day at the games today. I need to, Anyways, I'll walk you home
need
after
to rest
dinner.
because you're quite the athlete. You're quite the champion, and you've probably worn yourself out with your heroics.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Thank you very much, but that's not it.
And you can just hear her, genuinely, and, she's getting a feel for, how to push your buttons in that kind of affectionate way, and she's genuinely, she knows how much you don't like positive attention, so she's praising you so much just to see you be uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah, and Cray is so uncomfortable right now. He's like, no, stop, don't, no.
You are,
Okay.
this is why you're one of the chosen heroes.
I just put my finger up to her lips, and I'm just like, shh. What did she do? Nothing?
She looks at you and she looks down at your finger, and she looks at it and lets it rest on her lips for a second, and then she just looks, and then she sits back and looks ahead, smiling.
And I start blushing.
Yeah.
So with, I suppose
you
if
guys
we're
go.
heading onwards,
Yeah. The
I'll
whole fucking polycule.
I'll fall in step beside Kiki.
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, well, it seems to me we've got a relationship a relationship, and 2 single people. Let's say we're dating for tonight.
I like the sound of that. And to celebrate, I got you a gift. And I'll hand him one of the scrolls out of my cool skirt pocket.
Ooh.
I didn't get you anything.
Okay. I actually got you another one. I'll pull out the second one.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
Now I just...
Oh, these are the scrolls you got for. This is great. Okay, well, let's take a
Yep.
second.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
I
so
figured
here's what
you
is-
could probably use these.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. You're very helpful for us. We're very glad to have you with us. And I mean, I just like the pictures on them. I don't know what they are, so I hope it's something valuable. Useful, I should say.
Thaumaturgy.
Well, I certainly think they're nothing that I've got at the moment. I think I should be able to get some value out of it.
Well, good. I'm glad.
I'm going to give Kiki a hug.
Aw, oh, come back.
If we can hear any of this, I'm just like slapping Kyra's arm, like it's happening, it's happening, it's happening.
Yeah, I think Kyra would just be like, Kyra would be sort of like lightly like batting you back so that she could be writing notes. Like, I know what's happening. I'm getting every detail. I know what's happening. Like, because Kyra has the quill, but she just this handwriting for things that she especially cares about. So she's like, I got this.
I had to turn the fan on. It's getting quite warm in here.
Oh, so you two are writing, and all right, that's cool. So you two, that's fantastic. Bulbug is just gonna go to Kyra and Calista. Goes, so are you two dating now? Kyra, are you and I dating? And Kyra goes, no, I don't think so. He goes, okay, that would have been stressful. And she goes, I don't know if we're dating. And she sort of looks at Callista for like a cue. And she goes, I think,
You and me?
yeah. She goes, I think that we're, and you see her sort of like turning over the words, and then she goes, I don't know what we are, but I'm figuring it out with her. Like, we're figuring out together. Is that okay? And he goes, and Bulbug goes, and Bulbug goes, oh, that's cool. Yeah, you like a book metaphors, right? And she goes, yeah. He goes, so it's like when you two buy a book and you're reading it together, but like neither of you has read it before. And she goes, yeah. He goes, that's cool.
That's actually nice. Oh.
You know, I could read.
I
Well,
never
we
doubted
didn't
it.
think exactly. We knew you could.
All right, a lot of people don't think that. So where are you guys going? Do you want to use Still Siren's Roost or somewhere else?
If there
Well,
is...
Callisto. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, is there like other fine dining establishments? Like,
If you want to just pick a place, I mean, it's the big city. I'll tell you this right now. It is the big city, and there's the marketplace area, and you guys are the heroes. One of you won copper today. One of you's won gold twice, and then the one who got silver. Basically, if you guys want to like name a place, that is a place that's holding a table for you. Like if you guys are in the mood for an experience, I will definitely. Hi, Tammy's mom. Are they working towards a threesome? I don't know, Tammy's mom, but I will see where that goes. Thank you.
Cal.
You broke Allie, Mom. You broke Allie. Oh no.
But like, if you guys like, literally, I will give you the floor on this. If you want to like make up a type of place, I will fill in the details. If there's like a place that like Euphemian or Callista or that would consider the Euphemian and Callista might have a favorite joint that you want to throw me right now. Craren, if there's a place you always wanted to go to, you know, we could find it. Kiki, I don't think that you're like a high dining sort, but if like there's a place that like you're in the mood for, like you guys want to throw something out there, we could pick it. It doesn't need to be in the canon.
I'm
I think
thinking
the only
like,
thing that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was thinking like a high-end fish house, like the kind of fresh catch sort of.
Like the at the docks, but like for like the hoity-toities.
Yeah, exactly.
See, and then I was gonna say that the only thing that Cray knows is like, the mom and pop shops, the little hole in the walls. That's all he would know. There'd be nothing fine dining that he knows.
All right, Kiki.
Callista has never chosen a place in her life.
I don't know why that got me after all the bullshit we did. It's such a fucking power move. Kiki, what about you? You can submit an answer or break a tie.
If Euphemian mentioned that place out loud, I'm gonna pretend that I'm all shocked, like,
How dare you eat fish?
you think I'm a cannibal?
You've
but
had
not
fish all
cool.
this time.
Oh, you did notice that. Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to pull your leg. That sounds great, actually.
Literally, like episode 1, you mentioned having nice fish for supper.
I'll kind of shove him with my shoulder as we're walking.
Euphemian
So,
gets knocked off course like 3 or 4 steps.
oh shit, sorry.
And you guys get there. I'm gonna say you get to a place. It's
Well, when we meet there, because Callista has to go
Yeah.
with Bullbug for their fit.
Yeah. We don't need to like do the whole thing, but I do want to say I took him over to get his horns measured,
yeah.
and then we can reconvene.
Okay, so you guys reconvene there. I'm gonna say it's called the Oracle's Bounty. Is the name of the place. You guys get there, and yeah, it's just this place. They have like large fish tanks in the area. People making big shows of preparing, throwing fish, things like that. This whole area, and then it's just like a performance of a place, but also the food is just absolutely exquisite. Out with a view of the sea from the docks, watching boats come in and leave, and you can see the sunset. And Seema just leans over to Crane and goes, "This place is nice."
Yeah, I don't frequent these kinds of places very often, but I mean, these guys seem to know what they're doing, so
Well, you should.
Yeah.
Especially to take a lady out. This is a great, great place. Seema loves it, so you should bring her here more often.
Well, we could try some of the other places.
Yeah, we could try some places, I guess.
The Unicorn Roost, or just the Great Library, or just and she starts listing off like all of these really fancy restaurants in Mitros.
Okay.
Just, like rattling off like the full like list, and she goes, and she looks at you and just sort of, sometimes the troop we come into money.
Makes sense.
Roll insight.
Oh boy. Okay.
11.
11.
Yeah. You know that certain members of her troop are less than honest, and she lives. She sometimes, every once in a while, they eat very well, and that is the end of that story at 11. But you guys are there. Bullbug has basically ordered. I think at one point, to fast forward a little bit, Bullbug said, "I'll have what they're having," and just gestured to the rest of the table. And yeah, as the night's going on, you guys, let me see, let me double check something. As you're eating, let me double check something. Krarin, you're going to see someone over there, someone having dinner at this table who raises a bottle of wine to you that you haven't seen in a while. A satyr named Frickson, who is an old colleague that likes to keep watch and also tends to be an informant for the Lady of Coins. And he looks at you and gives you this sort of look like something's up, and he wants you to know that, like sort of friendly, like, you know, keep your eyes on what happens next. I'm gonna message you something real fast.
And I don't know, what would be something that's kind of like a gesture that these guys won't know? Something like maybe just like, I don't know, I'd like tip my head at him or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. I'm messaging Krarin something.
Thema is actually a Medusa, guys. He's writing it down. She's gonna fuck me over and take all my money.
All right, Jen, I sent you something. Can you read that real fast? Because I think it'll be relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And Frickson's gonna come over and walk over and see everybody, and Bullbug is just gonna look at him and goes, "Hey, Frickson!" He goes, "Hello, Bullbug. How's everybody? You're having a good evening?"
Hi. Good to see
Hello.
you again.
Yes, I decided to treat myself this evening. He looks around and he goes, "You know, honestly, I just had not. I saw that everybody was having such a good time, and I thought I don't treat myself that often. So how are you all doing?"
Can't complain.
You're doing really good. It's wonderful food here.
And,
Honestly, you were so delightfully helpful earlier. I feel like I didn't tip you enough. How much?
no.
Can I pay for your dinner?
Oh no. It's fine. I couldn't possibly. I'm just all in a day's work, really. And how are you, Craven? Was it?
Yeah. Hi. I don't really like being famous.
Yes, it can be difficult. But you know, sometimes people don't always want to be put in those positions. But I mean, I don't always want to be noticed. I like to just practice my music by myself. But honestly, upon reflection, I think that it's just nice to sometimes accept the roles that we're given.
Certainly
agree?
is sometimes.
And he says,
Have you looked in the mirror at all?
yes, and I like what I see.
I do too.
And he sort of smiles at you and sort of winks at you and says, "I think that we should go for a walk along the beach sometime soon. Maybe,
I'd like that.
By the Colossus.
Certainly.
I'll be expecting you."
Tonight?
Oh, Krarin. And he reaches over and reaches for your hand and to kiss it. And he goes, "Just as soon as possible." And he stands up and he goes, "My friends," and heads away and takes the wine. And someone at the one of the waiters goes, "Sir, you didn't pay for that." And he goes, "She'll be paying for it. I think her name's Callista," as he just like walks out.
Hell, I've got this.
No, it's fine. I offered. Honestly, he was so helpful earlier today.
That was suitably cryptic, I suppose.
Did he say anything at all?
He told
Earlier
us you
today?
were best friends.
He says we're always best friends. It's like Cal. She's best friends with everybody. He's best
It's a
friends with
satyr thing.
everybody.
And Seymour just sort of dabs her lips and goes, "Krarin, can I ask you something?"
Yes.
What was the mirror thing?
I just like looking at mirrors sometimes. You can't always be, I don't like when people look at me, but I like it when I look at me.
Roll a deception check.
Damn it. Oh, because my deception's so great. Oh, fuck, it's a 3.
And she looks at you and goes, Craven, you do recall what I do for a living, correct?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later, too. You're a sweetie, my love. Oh, god damn it. Did anybody else hear that? Like, out of character. Did anybody else hear that?
I mean, we
We're
would
not
basically,
talking.
we would be full on paying attention to you right
Fuck.
now because you
And
just
Seema-
had a
Fuck.
big friggin' suspicious beacon put on your head.
Seema turns to the
Yeah?
rest of you. Seema turns to the rest of you and goes, "You didn't hear that, did you?"
Not a word of it.
Oh yeah.
No, it was. You keep it a secret. There's nothing to have heard. So
Oh my god, I'm blushing so hard right now.
why would you be blushing? Nobody's heard anything.
Uh-huh.
Did anybody hear my love say anything?
Oh my god.
Callista like
Ray.
was writing and is just like,
Cray just starts to kind of like go underneath the table. Just.
A little
And
early
she-
for that yet.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and sort of gently like tries to stop you from going further into the table, and she's just like, "It was sweet of you." And then so she sort of like tries to guide you back up the table, and she leans over and she actually says this next part so quietly the others don't hear it. She whispers in your ear, she says, "But if you're lying to me or in danger, then we can be honest with each other. Because I know thieves can't. But many performers do."
I just nod at her.
Dinner goes on. What do you guys want to do after this?
I do really quickly want to ask Bulbug how he knows Frickson.
Oh, he would just tell you that he's been to the Satyr's Tail a lot, and he's been kicked out at least 3 times.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kicked out at
Inside
least
checks
3
will make it
times.
super easy. Bulbug there's no idea there's anything to Frickson besides that Bulbug's gotten in fights, passed out, and then waked up outside the Satyr's Tail and can only assume that Frickson throws a mean punch.
But he knows Frickson's names.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, they're pals. He's been thrown out there several times. He's a great guy.
Okay.
While we're, there at dinner after everyone's eaten and that sort of stuff, could I take care of memorizing those 2 scrolls?
Oh yeah, you do it super fast because of the Oracle thing. Yeah, you can do that.
I can
not the
do it
Oracle
in
scroll.
about 6 minutes.
Oh yeah,
What the
yeah, you
fuck?
can do that.
Hell yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Can I ask Bulbug if he knows anything about missing children in Stygian Row?
Yeah. If you ask Bulbug about that, I guess we'll be wrapping up pretty soon, so I guess we're doing last call and actions. Bulbug would just tell you, he sort of feel a little quiet, or not quiet, but a little dour, and just say, yeah, there's, bad things happen all over Mitros, and different places get cared about a different amount. Something happens where the Minotaurs live. That happens. Something happens in Stygian Row, you hope that there'll be enough people that care. And they do. It's not fun that you have to hope. So, I don't know anything about any particular kids missing, but it's close to I hate that I'm not surprised. Anyone you know? Because I will break down every building until I find them if they stole someone from you.
Oh,
No. We heard that maybe something was going on, and I thought maybe you would have heard something since that's where you're from.
And he takes like this whole fish and he goes, he's like holds this fish up and goes, but you got it under control, right?
Of course.
Alright, good. And he like just stick downs the whole fish
Yep.
like in one mouth. He's like, alright, good. Well, if I can help out at all, but I think you got this. Last call for actions, or unless you guys want to do something to end the session on, we can sort of fade out here, but it's your guys' call.
I was hoping to have a chat with Seema. Like, I was hoping to walk her down to her hotel, hopefully.
Okay.
Wherever the heck
Um,
she's from.
Okay,
Whatever
I'll get that.
hotel.
I'll get that. So let me keep in my head. Does anybody else have a last thing they want to do?
Nope, that's it.
The only thing was that basically after dinner we would head off to go scout the Colossus.
Yeah.
So if you want to go escort Seema and whatever.
Okay, we can go a little bit longer to make that happen. Sometime later, you guys are finishing. Let's sync it up and say that Krarin and Seema leave a little early to do that, so that she can be back in time. Seema would come back with you, and she would just be walking with you, sort of quietly, waiting for you to initiate the to break the silence.
I'm not in any danger other than what I'm normally at, Seema. I got some good people here. And you have your troop, but they're not here. So I want you to be careful.
I'm very careful, Krarin. I'm careful all the time, and I pay attention all the time. That's how I know who's worth watching and who's worth watching out for. And
This is why I'm gonna give you this. And I take my bronze medal and I give it to her and say, this can be worth some money. And if you need it, at least you can have it as like an emergency fund or something. Get yourself out of town if you need.
Roll an insight check.
Insight check for my Seema. Okay. Ooh, 21.
You can roll with advantage, actually.
Okay. Insight. 24, even better.
You see on her face, this woman who's like all of her emotions are very muted, like 90% of the time. You see her, that face people get when they're just like really trying to decide whether they're gonna say the shitty thing on their mind. And she just Krarin, I came here to see you. And the thing that you think is watching out for me is giving me what I need to leave.
I just want you safe, Seema. I'm not... I am not a guy that cares a lot for a lot of things. So, I know you can take care of yourself. You've done it a long time.
I can, I have.
But it helps when you have a little bit of funds, right?
When you say you don't care about a lot of things, Krarin, I'd like you to be very honest with me right now. You weren't honest with me at dinner. You're not being honest with me now. I think that if you care enough to give me this, and I cared enough to come out here, I think I deserve some honesty right now.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Exactly what you want to tell me.
I like you a lot.
I like you too.
But everything I've ever cared about has been taken or destroyed or used against me in some way. And that just comes with the territory, I guess, of being Letheria's little fucking plaything. And I don't know if anyone can ever escape a god. But Money helps. And that's what I'm trying to give you.
And give me a moment. And she says, Craven,
Hmm.
when you were speaking in Thieves' Cant to the other member of the Order of the Snakes, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything with the other people that were watching at dinner because I assumed that you knew about them as well. I've been keeping my own here. My troop doesn't know that we're gone because we don't. Doesn't know that I'm gone because we don't perform for another 2 days. They don't know that I'm still seeing you. I can keep a secret. I can keep my eyes out. I've watched out over there, and I've been aware of the people watching both of us, and I have been aware that there have been eyes on me ever since I spent time with you the other night. I saw the people that followed you when you left where I'm staying,
Oh,
and
did
I
you see
knew
me skipping away? Damn it.
I did. I watched a shadow follow you, and I didn't say anything because I assumed that you knew how to take care of yourself, and I assumed you'd tell me what's going on when time was ready. But if your decision to me waiting for that is for you to tell me that everything that you care about gets destroyed, then I can save you some trouble. If
No,
that's what you want.
No, Seema. God, I don't know how to do this. And I just grab her and kiss her. And I just say I'm sorry
And she kisses
when I
and
let
she
her
just like
go.
kisses you. And she looks at you and she says, I care about you, and I like to think that I understand at least a little about you. But I'm making my own choices and you're making yours. We're making them together, but not for each other.
I just want you to be careful, okay?
I'd like you to accept a gift from me if that's okay. And she holds back the copper medal. And she says, I won't be needing this because I won't be going anywhere. So get whatever resources you need to help your friends.
If I need you, just even to talk. Candidly.
I want to get to know the real you. Because I don't think that you're as cold as you say you are. And I don't think that you're the beast in bed that I heard about in Astoria.
Well, let me tell you a story about that
Tell
at
me.
another time.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
And you may not be a beast in bed, but. And she sort of looks and she sort of goes, good night. And she heads inside. Do you want to go rejoin the others?
I kind of just stand out, make sure I can see the light in her room so that it's like that she actually made it inside. And then I'll go.
She lights the light, and then you see it go dim and then light and then dim and then light, which is basically her covering it and uncovering it.
Mm-hmm.
Which in some of the sneakier circles is a signal that it's like go time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's she's not using the signal right, but she's sending to you just basically that she knows that you're watching and she knows how to signal you.
Okay. All right. Then I head on out.
All right. We're gonna
My
head.
God, I can't believe she saw me skipping away. God damn it. Oh.
We're gonna cut to the four of you. Did you want to bring anybody with when you guys go to the Colossus?
I mean, I figured Cairo would come with us.
Okay.
Unless...
Kiki, Euphemia, anybody else gonna bring?
No.
All right. Sorry, we're going a little over.
That's fine.
You
We're not
guys,
working tomorrow.
you guys head to the Colossus. You get there. You see, what's his name, Gracchus and Nero. Look at you, and you see, Frickson, and Frickson just says, "Glad all of you could make it. I trust Craren led you well," and he turns over and, without waiting for you, he walks up to the foot of the Colossus and he goes, Adonis? And you hear this groaning, creaking as the back of the heel opens up. And as the door opens, he goes, "Well, after all of you. Are you guys going in?"
Yeah.
Your call.
Sure.
You go in. Inside the Colossus, Euphemian, the rumors were true as an academic. As you climb up, as you guys go up the stairs and past the brass works, escorted, you see these things with tubes, and you smell these foul-smelling liquids as it's like pneumatic tubes are going through this room, pouring all of this liquid, and you feel the steam and this heat on one floor after another as you come up. Euphemian, long ago in a past war, Vulcan and other great engineers were able to create massive, incredible works of artificery. And you are looking at one of the great war machines that people thought, well, maybe that was made, maybe it was destroyed, maybe it was an enchanted golem or something like that. But sort of a lot of people don't really talk about the fact that this is hollowed and possibly was used at one point in history, maybe could still be used. And as you see things going through it, you realize that, like, it's not active, but it's being maintained. You make your way up the stairs. Does anybody have any objections to this, by the way, if we're going to cut me off? Because I'm just assuming you guys are walking up all the way.
Yep. Keep going.
I'm just keeping an eye out for the other three because I know who they are.
Yeah. You guys make your way all the way up to the top of the stairs. And when you get there, the head, you see this room. All the walls are covered in this pure white silk cloth all along. And in there, let me see 1 second. Inside there, you see 3 statues. One of a bard, one of a poet, one of a musician. All standing, looking like in the middle of their work, but surprised as they all turn around. You see a hammock at the side of the room. And then up at the top of the room, overlooking a view where the eyes are open large enough that you can see out into the sea, you see a woman with a white robe, a white silk robe, with the design, the signature of the Order of Snakes. And she's looking at some documents. Gracchus and Neros are behind her. Frickson is peeled off a while ago. And she says, "Craren, I thought that the letter would have made it clear that I didn't want to meet with you, but you keep asking. So, since you will keep asking..." And she turns around, and you see this Medusa, this dark Medusa, this dark skin Medusa with these snakes, like, all slithering and watching each of you. Their fangs bared, waiting for their moment to strike. Her eyes glowing just a faint tinge of red, and she goes, "Why don't you introduce me to all of your friends?" And that's where we're going to end this session.
Yep.
I'm so excited, you guys.
Thank you guys for that. I know it went a little long. I I personally was excited to get to that cliffhanger, and felt like if I just gave it a few more minutes, it could happen.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for this session. Thank you guys for watching. Those of you that are here in stream, Roll for Bowl. We're here every Monday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Unless Ben gets a fun idea and gets hyper, and then who knows. But be sure to follow. I guess we can ask you to subscribe now. That's the thing.
Yeah, like and subscribe like crazy, guys.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
awesome.
I'm gonna put a picture of the Lady of Coins in the Discord. If you should see the Discord on the Twitch channel right now, and if you want to come join with us, we always love to talk about this game. Do any of you guys have? I'm so sorry. Do any of you guys have anything that you want to say before we call it?
Just thank you guys so much for everything. We do this because it's so fun, and Ben makes it fun. But thank you so much for watching us. It's so cool, guys.
Yeah, thank you all very much for this. I will see you all next week. Till then,
sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. That's like I don't have a sign off. All right, bye.
We'll just click off. We'll just click off the thing like Seema did. Click on, click off, click on, click off.
Okay. I'm putting us out to the outro
Thanks,
now.
everybody.
Bye. Good night.
Ooh.